Live from the Streamline Mortgage Solutions studio, it's Orlando's own Tom and Dan. Whoopee!
Hello, this is your Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan program. We hope that you will find our presentation precise, joke heavy, and just right. Thanks.
Welcome to the Friday free show of A Mediocre Time.
Hey, it is the Friday free show of A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Dan.
I'm Tom.
Samantha's here. Butler's here. Seth Petrozelli's here. What show number are we on, Sam?
We are on 596.
596. That's where we're at.
Yeah.
It's show number 596. I guess we need to be thinking about what we're going to do for 600. I don't have any plans. It would be business as usual for me. 666, I do feel like we should do something.
Yeah.
Ooh, Ouija
That's
board.
a while.
I was thinking about maybe some sort of extreme animal torture or burning something alive.
Animal sacrifice?
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a box of kittens.
All right.
Is there anything that's alive?
I'll have sex with Krystal live on air.
No.
Oh my God.
What
We can't do that on Twitch.
Got a
I'm
winner.
coming right out of the bat.
Okay, come on. Come on.
Apparently. My God, you're horny today.
I'll be.
Did I tell you I saw Soapy Butt? Did I tell you?
Oh, yeah, me and Dan saw Soapy Butt.
Yeah,
It's
I saw
good.
it. I
It's
saw
a good time.
I saw the
Don't
photo
talk
of
about
his wife's
Oh, the
naked
one
ass.
that's up there?
I saw it.
Did you take a picture of it?
No, but I looked at it.
I wanna see
Dude,
it.
it's good.
There are rules.
I mean,
We're not allowed to
Really?
take pics.
I don't know how far I can. I don't know what I can and can't say in front of this guy.
Who gives a shit about
But
it?
I'll hey, I'd eat it.
Come on. Why'd you say that? Why would you say that?
I whispered it to him. You have spinach in your teeth. Smile for everybody on the
Oh,
camera.
God
Yeah,
damn it.
what'd you
Come
eat?
on.
What'd you eat, Pop Pop?
I don't know.
You have one of your smoothies again?
No, I did
He
the
had his
same
chicken
old shit.
fajita and he got rice in his computer
Did I get the right one? I got the chicken fajita.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Okay.
I thought you got the right one.
Okay.
I just then I got rice in my mouse, and then Butler was
Rice in your mouth.
He did.
Rice in
Your
your mouth.
computer mouse?
Yeah, then it couldn't
He had a
work.
freak out.
Oh, that's
Anyway.
disgusting. Okay, well, hey, we're here.
Yay.
It's Fun Friday. It's Pizza
Spicy Friday,
Yeah,
I heard.
Spicy Friday. Tom, yesterday
People
was,
are mad today.
Oh, with a chat room. We came in here
What
to do the Friday free show. Immediately, the chat room was like, "Is Tom mad like he was yesterday? He's fucking mad."
Yeah,
mad. I
he
wasn't.
is mad. You're
I-
yelling again.
Tracy-
He's yelling again.
I feel
Tracy
you.
was in there and asked, and then other people were like, "I don't know, man. He's been real
He's been
angry
uptight
lately."
yeah.
I started inching back to Fat Tom in the past couple weeks. I think it's because
That's bullshit.
Yeah, I see in
You
your
look-
face a little bit.
No, he looks
Wow.
good.
motherfucker. Because and then
Well, if anybody would know, it'd be this guy.
I would look right at it, the angle.
every time
I'm working on my goozle.
Every time I get weighed each week, I was just inching up more
yeah.
and more. And then I kept
Oh.
explaining. I was like, it was the vacation. It was this, it was that. And then now I'm like staring at, 180 again. And then I'm like, oh, man, something. So now I've been starving myself, basically.
Oh, so you're
No,
hangry.
That's good.
Well, that's not good for
I'm
any
not
of
starving. I'm just eating super clean again. Then therefore I'm starving.
Do you
all
want
the
my
time.
Petro diet?
I don't want your goddamn birdseed. I went and
That's not a goddamn birdseed.
I went in there and I was
Goddamn birdseed. See, he's
He's
angry.
mad. Get him a Snickers.
Did you see how fast that was? I mean,
Seth
no,
took
I mean,
What?
we have a friend here that he's not like. No offense, but Seth is. He's generous, but he's not the most generous person. And he's offering
Really?
you an expensive diet book that he wrote.
Oh, come on.
And
Yeah.
obviously, looking at him, he does a good job. And
Oh,
he
you got-
says,
it's a
"Do you want my
PDF.
Petro diet?" And he didn't say, "I'll make you pay for it." And then you go, "I don't want the goddamn birdseed."
Well, how else am I supposed to send it via email? A PDF is the best way to format
I know,
it.
but
I have it, and I'm
loosely
not
called
going
a
to share
book.
it now because Seth gave it to me as a friend.
I gave it to Sam.
and I have it, and I will not
Not
share
you.
it now.
Okay,
I'm,
good.
because you insulted me.
Seth
torn
ran in
copy.
here and then shit up our bath and birdseed shit.
Oh,
When
no.
did I do
I
that?
never did that.
I took a shit.
Oh,
That was a
you?
pee.
Okay.
Oh, my wife's here.
You took a chili shit?
No, it wasn't a chili shit. It was it was like this long and broke in half. It was a Titanic.
my
I thought
God.
I told my wife to come and give me a kiss.
it was Seth.
I
I
love
did
you.
not do it.
Oh.
Mwah.
I don't
This is
do
a,
that
yeah.
here. I haven't
That
done
was
that here
it.
once yet,
I just
which is
wanted
kind
a
of
kiss.
crazy.
What's that?
This is a Ranieri situation. I don't know. It was weird. He just ordered your wife to come give you a
No,
kiss.
she was in the neighborhood. I said, swing by and give me a tongue kiss. And
next you'll be like, you have to watch me play
no, hold on,
volleyball.
defend me. Can you defend me?
watching.
Defend me for a sec. No, I told my wife, I said, if she's around here, and I said, swing by the studio and give me a kiss. It's a nice thing to fucking say.
It's not like she's just walking down the street. She has to drive here,
He has to park.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's right across the street.
Publix. I don't even want to walk to Publix. You wouldn't even walk in the rain to Publix.
I know.
So you make her.
It's not raining.
You're just jealous because your wife wouldn't probably do that.
Look how mad this guy. You're mad today.
Get him
I
a
love
Snickers.
you. Okay, bye. I'll kiss you more when I get home.
All right.
And I'll eat your pussy.
Okay.
So put that in there. Puff it.
Let me see. You got the brand on your, right up the top.
Helmet,
there.
sir.
There's no brand. We
A
don't
big,
do brands.
Dan Lee up
I
there.
cover my tracks.
So
It's an internal brand. No one could see it. You'd need a speculum.
Daniel, do you ever get afraid that you're giving?
I'm afraid of everything, Tom. Back to you.
Giving Maisie some sort of genetic downfall.
Already happened.
All
It's
right,
already happened.
yeah,
She has anxiety, Tom.
Okay, yeah.
And it
Oh, that's the
breaks my heart. Like, honestly, she gets in the morning, sometimes she'll get like anxiety before she goes to school, and and it's irrational anxiety of like,
Yeah.
what if I pee my pants? And I'm like, we laugh, and I'm like, May, you're not going to pee your pants. You know how to go potty. You're a big girl. You're one of the most responsible girls I know, independent like your mom. Why do you think that? She's like, well, what if I have to hold it and we're in the middle of something and I don't want to ask to go? And I'm like, no, just ask. It's fine. So
I do the opposite.
No, she's right, because then you're caught talking to people and you have to pee, and then you're like, you don't want to be rude. And
Right.
that's how I pee my pants usually.
Every time I
Oh my God.
drop my sons off, I'm like, you're gonna pee your pants.
he drives away.
They're all gonna laugh at you. Adam Sandler.
Meanwhile, Daddy's
That's
peeing
the
in a
best.
cup in the back of a
The fact
van.
that you had the dated confirmation of the reference.
Yeah, we get it.
And then you drive away.
We all got it.
So anyway, well, they don't know. I have to tell them.
Oh, that's great.
Anyway, so I think I'm giving my sons. And I didn't know that when you had kids. I understood the genetic part of you give them like some sort of your genetic abilities if you're an athlete, or it's like Michael Jordan's son can play basketball, right?
He's not that good.
No, but then
Yeah, it got diluted. The DNA got diluted.
But now I'm thinking
That's
that
why.
like,
That's what I was hoping with the anxiety.
like, what if Michael Jordan's son starts liking gambling a little too much? Then you're like, oh, he got it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
He
I
got
see
the
what you're
bad
saying.
parts too.
Yeah.
He got the basketball. Maybe he gets the gambling. Anyway, I don't know what good parts my sons can get from me, but I'm starting to see the bad parts. And it's making me sad because I'm like, oh no, they're gonna have a rough go at it like I did.
Oh, no.
And it happened this morning. And I'll even rewind further because right now I have blood gums.
I'm sorry?
I'll explain
Is that why you have spinach coming out of your teeth?
My gums are still hurting and tore up from the dentist appointment I went
Yeah.
to.
You gotta get
2
a new
days ago?
dentist.
Yeah, 2 days ago.
Why do you go to that place?
Torture.
I'll explain.
It's like a house of nightmares.
It's
man.
part of this disability I have. I've termed it a disability because I am too oblivious and don't care about things that are going on around me.
Right.
And then I end up in these horrible situations like the dentist, and that happened because I was going to this other dentist to get my teeth cleaned, and then they're like, "Oh, you got to get this fixed," and I'm like, "Okay, you can fix it now."
Okay.
And then they're
I
like, "No,
believe
we
you."
don't do that. You have to go to this other guy."
A
And I'm-
specialist,
And then I'm
yeah,
like, "Well,
yeah.
you don't do that. You got the chair, the light, you got all the shit. Just do it." And they're like, "No, we do this."
Yeah.
We
Dentists
don't
always
do
do that. They're
Yeah,
like,
that's
no, I'm
annoying.
not an oral surgeon. I'm just a dentist.
Yeah,
Well,
like-
what the fuck are you?
I'm like, you can do it. You got the same shit. Anyway, so he sends me to I don't vet the person. I don't even ask who it is.
it's me, Dr. Nick.
So they're like, you go to this guy. And then I just start going to that guy, and then that's the guy. And every time I go to him, I'm like, I don't want to be here, but I just do it because I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want to take the time to look. Anyway, the last time I went there, he's like,
Is it still behind the old Makos?
you got a chipped filling. And he's like, oh, you got to get that fixed. And then so that's what I was there to fix. Literally just take out my old filling. That
Wait, your
was
regular
like,
dentist can't do a filling?
It would.
Where's your regular
I
dentist?
don't know, Travis. I don't know any of this.
Well,
That's the problem.
Travis is correct in thinking that a regular dentist does
that's
a filling.
basic bitch shit.
But I was going to another guy. I think he was a gums guy.
Those are gums.
What's going on
A
with your gums?
periodontist.
So you
no,
were-
I don't even know why
so
I
you
was
were going to
there.
gym.
Oh man.
You were going to Jim's.
I don't even know how it happened. Like I just started ending up going to this place, and I was like, I'm in this place, and now they tell me to go to this place.
Come to my dojo. I'll fix your teeth.
Kick him out.
I'll punch you right in the fucking mouth.
So I go there, and then the guy is like, he is, which is fine. He's like,
He's an
heavily
animal dentist.
Eastern
Give me that
Bloc guy.
racism.
No, not racism.
Yeah.
He is like a Eastern, like he's from Romania or
You
Yugoslavia.
seem to go to a lot of
Like-
doctors. Like, wasn't your wife's gynecologist like delivered the baby?
They
Wasn't yours?
only
Wow.
go
What
to
is going
they
on
only
here?
go to Putin-approved doctors.
I know.
They're still very, very loyal to the mother country,
And then
they only go to the Putin doctors.
He just started like complaining about like how America uses a different system of measurement than the rest of the world, and he's
Right.
like, he's like, America's the only country that uses this for teeth instead of this one.
Absolutely ludicrous. The way I get the back of Americans, I get them in chat. I start pull
Stab their gums.
I do feeling like feeling their balls while they're asleep.
So he does this move where he gives me the anesthesia or whatever, and then I'm sitting there, and then they come in, and then he tells, and it's busy in there, like. I guess he got backed up because of
Busy in
COVID.
there.
Well, it is
It's
a
not
Walmart.
It's not an Apple store.
It's also I don't like this. I don't like going to businesses that used to be residences. Like
Wait,
this-
oh my
Oh, that's all.
Yeah.
Tom, what
that's
are
all
You
there
gotta
is here.
stop, man. We
I know.
gotta help
No,
him
but
for real.
I'm weird
going
about
to-
it.
You're
I'm
going
at
to-
somebody's fucking house.
Nah,
Yeah, but
man.
no,
you
but
go
it's
into
set up
a
like
log cabin and
No.
dentist.
It's
No,
a
all
hostel.
like Colonial South is all like that.
Yeah,
Lake
yeah,
Yellow
yeah.
Heights. Every time I walk, all the
Yeah, fuck
they're all
that
businesses,
shit.
but they're houses.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
houses.
yeah, that's
No,
what
no,
it
no,
is.
no.
But it's like
That's some bobo shit.
And I'm
Yeah,
like
no,
sitting
yeah.
in the.
But there's tons of them like that.
I'm sitting in the lobby, and I'm like, there's some
No,
grainy
you mean you're sitting,
Yeah,
you're
for
sitting in
sure.
the kitchen.
Yeah.
One was for rent. I was gonna make my dojo one, and I was like, no, I can't have people go to a house.
Yeah, no, it's weird.
And,
Weird.
and so then the guy does this,
We
which
put our locker rooms
By
in
the way-
the old dog's room.
I am going to take this and implement it in my life because it's a brilliant move where he sits down, and I know already he's busy because there's someone in every single room. You know how
Okay,
the
yeah.
the dentist just goes.
They
to one-
load up the chairs,
Yeah,
and then he
that-
just makes the rounds.
Yeah, that's the only way. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
his assistants do like the
They
simple
do the
stuff.
work,
Yeah.
and then he comes in and he just looks at your tooth, teeth, and then they goes, what do we got in here?
Looks at
You
your
know,
tits.
like,
Yeah.
So he comes in and he's like, all right, my friend, I'm going to go
I hate the my
super
friend.
slow, and
Oh.
and I'm gonna take my time. And I'm like, okay,
good
that's
to
like,
take time. I have a lot of lube on Big Tuna
I
Can.
go
and then
super
it seemed
slow.
like he was fucking hauling ass
Yeah.
like as fast as he could possibly go. And the lady was holding my tongue down so violently that I was sitting there. I was like, it hurt. And I don't.
Were you in the movie Hostel?
I don't want to like, and I'm afraid to.
Oh my god.
Was it like the scene from Little Shop of Horrors where he's getting
It
Right.
hurt. I'm
where
sitting
Bill
there-
Murray's getting drilled?
My eyes are tearing up because the lady's holding my tongue so violently hard.
Hold tongue down. He's flopping around. He's flatlined. He's flatlined. Get gun. Get gun.
And I'm always like, I don't want to like be awkward and like, excuse me, I'm in pain. Like, I don't want to be a pussy, so I try to like I'm like,
Good
okay,
for-
maybe
Is that
I'm,
what you say? Do you say like,
No,
excuse me, I don't want to be a pussy?
But this fucking hurts.
Shouldn't have said pussy. I apologize,
because maybe
ma'am.
I'm like, maybe it hurts for this, but I'm like, I've had a cavity filling before. It has never hurt to the
Right.
point where I'm in agony.
Should the
Yeah.
neck of my shirt be covered in blood? I am very scared.
And then whatever happened, whatever he did after, like when the anesthesia, the numbness wore off, my gums were a goddamn atrocity. It hurt. I'm feeling on my tongue. I'm like, there's blood everywhere. What happened? Like, what did they do?
Pardon me, Dr. Wackenoff.
Should we look inside your mouth and see what's going on?
I don't know.
I don't
You don't want to look in there. It's bad,
Let me
bad.
see. Let me see.
No, you have to
Show
put
him
it's in
your
the
gums.
bag.
You
Let
gotta,
me-
you gotta move the spinach around.
Well, yeah, he's
Lay
packing
down
the
on
lube
the
with some
floor and
spinach.
let me fish hook your mouth open with my hand.
So anyway, so that's one of the repercussions of being who I am.
Oh,
is,
man.
I'm
is
Tom
that.
Vian.
And
I see things differently.
I've dealt with
I'm
it
Tom Vian.
my whole life because I'm not paying attention or I'm not looking at any of this or giving
How
it
long
any
have
value.
you been going to Dr. Wackenoff?
I don't for years. It's been years every single time.
And
I
you
go
hate
there.
him. Every time you come in here, you tell Sam Sam and Travis and myself how much you hate it
He
and how
almost
much
sliced
pain.
his tongue off last time.
Last time,
yeah. And I
last
told
time
you
he
to shut
bled
up.
all day.
That should have been the last time you ever went there.
I know.
Seth, last time
I
we
haven't
did
gone,
this-
but I recommend, like, give me his name. I want to go too to see if it happens to me. Like, I'm in for some pain.
All right.
Let's see what
So-
happens.
I mean, he's.
Anyway, so fast forward to this morning, and
This is more about you passing something along
Yes,
to
yeah.
your
Yeah.
son.
obliviousness or whatever this thing I have is.
Because again,
the orb.
I see it in
Low
May,
IQ.
so-
Yeah.
Wowie,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
gonna
It could
take
be
that?
all of that.
You gonna take that?
I'll take it because he can say it because he's
I
got it. So
I'll take it.
It's like
It's all his-
N-word.
all the
He's
habit.
got it.
Yeah.
That's like
Seth
a
could
new.
call me an R word
it's like
because
a
he's
new
one.
TJ Maxx slogan.
So anyway, I drop my sons off every morning, and we're usually
office, and then
Usually running late.
Ukrainian doctor drive them to school.
We're usually in a panic, running
Yep.
around. The wife is getting all the stuff. He's like, "Where's this? Where's the yelling?" And they're
My
like,
God.
"Oh, he didn't do the homework."
Can I make
the
a
last
suggestion?
page, 5 minutes before.
Can I
we
make a
leave."
suggestion?
Yeah.
It's the last thing you should do before you go to bed. Seriously. Like set it all up for the next day.
No.
Yeah.
That's what we do. We do like lunch
yeah.
and then
No,
close.
he knows
That's
what he's
what organized-
supposed to do.
And
Yeah,
that
yeah.
way-
No, I
and-
know.
And that way, when we go to bed, like we know.
Yeah, that's people with problems, they can't help it.
Gotcha.
So it's part
Special
of the
needs.
problem.
Gotcha.
Now, is your
Yeah.
wife special needs
Yeah,
too?
is it contagious?
Yeah, this is like the other sister, and they're married.
I wore her
No.
down, and then she.
If anybody's seen that movie, then
It's like that, me and Daniel, we started, it's like how women's periods start aligning.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
that kind of thing. Where
Oh,
she
okay.
started doing what I'm doing.
yeah, think of how powerful Andrea could be without me.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
if Crystal by herself handled it
Yeah,
totally. I'm
like this morning, Andrea farted for a full 7 seconds. She wouldn't do that if she weren't with me.
Right.
so anyway,
It was long.
Really?
Blammer City.
we get to the car line, and the deal is at the car line, as soon as we pull in, the kids
Yeah, they got to be ready to jump.
they could take off their seatbelt and get ready with their backpacks on, because then when we pull up, then a teacher comes up, opens the door, and then the both boys come out. So we get to the car line. I'm like, all right, you can take your seatbelt off, and then they get their seatbelt off, whatever. And then Tommy's like, I don't have a mask, and I'm like, you see, where's your mask? And he's like, I don't have it, I don't know. And then I'm like, shit. So I call my wife, Crystal, and then I'm like, where's the mask? And she's like, oh, his mask is sitting right here on the table. I'm like, shit. And then all I have is adult-size masks. They're too baggy for him.
You got to wrap it around twice.
Put his head.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
so
Fold
they-
it in half and wrap it around.
But because my wife's order, she's like, oh, there's a emergency mask in his backpack.
Bam.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of that.
Moms for the win.
And then so Tommy's like, I'm like, hey, there's an emergency mask. Mom put in your backpack. He's like, oh, okay. He opens his backpack. He's like, it's here. I'm like, oh, saves the day. I'm like, good
All
job,
right.
babe.
Nice, Crystal.
She puts it on, whatever, and then usually it's the coach, and I try to convince the boys to say "Go Dolphins" because he's wearing a Dolphins
Yeah,
mask.
you want to
but they don't
and
say
then
it. They're
he'll
too
look
embarrassed.
at you and he'll be like, "You said that, didn't you?"
Don't force that on your
You
kids.
think
I'm like, say "Go Dolphins." They're like, we're not saying it. I'm like, say it.
So
They don't know.
I like that they look
Say it,
dead in your
nerds.
face and say, I'm not
when
saying
you jump
that.
out of this car, tell the coach, "Go Dolphins," so he doesn't think your dad's gay.
So they both get out of the car, and then I drive to the smoothie store. That's my routine every
I thought
day.
you ended that.
Well,
Your wife's
There's
making
your-
you
Yeah, what
smoothies.
happened?
There's your poundage, buddy.
well,
All those
she
calories.
Did it, she did it for the first one. No, that's how I lost weight. I used to eat a
Depends
full
on what type you're
public
having.
sub.
He did use it.
Italian.
No, he would get the Publix Ultimate with everything on it.
Eat it in my truck.
Double meat.
And then
Yeah.
extra
That's how-
sub sauce,
no.
and he'd eat it.
Oh, really?
And he'd eat it at the old stew. We both would. That's why we got like tons of
Yeah,
lard.
you turned into subs yourself.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
so this
big
is a
fat
better.
subs.
Anyway, so I'm driving. I get all the way to the goddamn smoothie store because Crystal did it for a week and then it kind of went.
Oh,
Yeah,
no
yeah,
more
yeah.
mummy bones?
Well, once
Yeah.
we got back to being late again, there was no time. So anyway, I
needs a beauty sleep.
I
I'm
put-
not going to make you one of those smoothies that make you shit up the house.
I pull up to park and I feel something fall behind me.
Oh, my
And I'm
God.
like, what is that? And I look at Tommy's goddamn backpack that he left in the truck.
That's all you, buddy.
And so I was like, fuck! He left his backpack in the
Well,
truck.
he is properly named.
So then I was
Yeah.
like, how did he not realize that he got out of the damn car without his backpack.
And you know
It's the
they-
only thing he
Because
had.
you
know
were
they-
yelling at him, "Go Dolphins!"
Yeah.
You fucking confused him.
Because you were trying to man up with Coach.
So then I was like, God damn it. And so I called Krystal. I was like, what do we do? She's like, you got to go.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do we do? Go to
What
the
do I
school and
do?
drop off his
No,
backpack.
you
Even I know what to do. I don't have freaking kids.
you got to
know
go
what to do.
visitor's
You
pass.
drive to the school and you go in the office and be like, my son left his backpack.
It's not
'cause
that
I'm
easy
There's
now.
protocol
No,
with
it's not that
COVID
easy
shit.
now with COVID, man. You,
Yeah.
Well, you
Run
put a
in there and
mask
like, I
on
got a
you.
bag, I got a bag.
Like, at May's school, good luck
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
in. Once you've dropped her off, I mean, that place is on lockdown. You got to hit a button
Yeah.
or use a phone
Ju-
to call in. Then they got to come get you.
Jump over the fence, run zigzag through the.
Call the school and tell him you need to drop off the
it's-
backpack.
but
The
you
shit
would
is-
have to do that because it's no bullshit. They lock it down.
So yeah, it's all locked. I mean,
Yeah.
not only COVID, but the school shootings and shit. Everything's a goddamn fortress.
Yeah, you
now,
can't even
really.
get in early, dude. Like we have to wait until, like, and then when the clock hits, it's like then the doors open.
and
It's
you-
Parents aren't
crazy.
shooting the schools up. The kids that are locked in are shooting the schools
Yeah,
up.
well,
That makes
not
no
in
sense.
elementary school. Like everybody's paranoid about everything.
Not yet, not yet.
So anyway, I'm like, what do I do? She's like, you just gotta go this. You gotta park at this place. Don't park at this place. You gotta go in. You gotta bring your ID. Don't leave your ID. And then you gotta tell them to
Why do
bring
you have
it
kids?
to
That'd be
this
great if you
teacher.
walked in and forgot your stuff.
So-
I forgot my
I'm like,
He
goddamn.
pulls out a dick pic because Butler pranked him again at an elementary school. Now he's on a registry. Oh my
Miss
god!
Thompson, here's a little something for your trouble. I appreciate it. Oh, shit. So you're tucking a dick dollar in her
dick
up
dollar.
pocket.
Dick dollar.
And you're trying to grab it out of her blouse now. Like, no,
Jesus Christ!
I show up. I get the backpack. I'm like, all right. I go to the door, ring the thing. It's a video. Like,
Yeah.
and then you have to be like, I'm Mr. Van. I'm here to drop off my
You gotta
son,
get the code.
Thomas Van.
You gotta go to the code.
Yeah, yeah. And then they're like, oh, yeah, we were trying to wave at you as you drove away. We
But
knew.
you're too oblivious.
They're like, a teacher noticed.
God damn it!
Tommy didn't have his backpack on. Tommy didn't even notice. The teacher's like, where's your backpack?
It was weird. Coach Dolphins ran beside your car for a solid 3 miles. He didn't do shit. He was running. He's banging on your window. You were just talking
Yeah,
to some
he
guy
was-
named Tony on the phone.
He was
and
so focused on getting that smoothie.
And so I was like, God damn this. And they're like, oh, yeah, we were waving at you,
Oh, my
running
God.
behind the truck, saying, you left the backpack and you just drove straight away. And then, so I'm like, I'm sorry. And then she's like, well, I'll give it to him. And then, so now I'm like, God damn it. My sons are like me. They're fucking oblivious and they don't know
Question.
what's going on.
Is there any type of like iPad situation in the back of the car in the mornings?
No.
Okay.
So
So
we
there was
don't do
nothing
that.
he was like focused on
No,
to
it-
not
no,
remember.
all the kids get
I
like
just
iPad
threw-
days. I think they're all on the same schedule too. I think it's like Wednesday, Saturday.
I threw him off with no mask to look through the mask. He took off his back. Anyway, he
Yeah.
got thrown off.
It
But
was
he
the-
took it out
So
of
he
his
grabbed his
backpack.
mask.
Yeah, but it was the emergency mask, and they already had a victory. See, you guys don't fully understand Van.
Mm-hmm.
Once you've had a victory, nothing else fucking matters. You found the
Celebration
emergency.
time.
No, I'm right. Am I?
yeah, yeah.
Like once
Crisis
you,
averted. Yeah.
once you have found the emergency mask, shots for everybody. You know,
Right,
it's
right,
like we
right.
won. You know, we did it.
It's like fixing the landing gear when you're rocketing towards
Yeah.
the Earth in an airplane. You're like, I gotta fix that problem, but
Yeah.
it's still rocketing towards death.
Right, but you know,
Anyway.
the problem at hand had been solved.
So, I'm a little. I have to watch my sons and try to somehow train them to be better than I,
I think
am.
this is going to be a good
That's
thing.
every
They're going to
parent's
resent.
job.
They're going to
Yeah, but they're hindered already by this.
I have to watch them and make
I
them better
played
than I
them.
am.
But he means by genetics, they've already been hindered. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
see
yeah.
that with when I see Maisie's anxiety. Here's what I think about it. She's in that dance company thing, and she's doing a lot of dance. She has it today. She loves it. But then I start to think, well, what if she starts applying that anxiety towards it? What if it makes her not like it because she gets scared or nervous or,
Oh, yeah.
you know, because she
Anxiety right
does
now.
get a little shy,
Mm-hmm.
which is not really something that I'm not really like that. Andrea's not really like that, but I
Kids,
can.
that age start getting shy for whatever reason.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily anxiety, but
Yeah.
you start seeing little things. You're
You
like,
do.
oh shit, that's a little bit of me. Hope that doesn't.
Well, the irrational worry is 100% like a thing, and so Andrea and I decided that, and we're monitoring it. But if it gets any worse, and not to be serious, but I already talked to my shrink about it, because I've started going more often just to grieve better. I want to do this right because I wasn't doing it right, and she said, yeah, that's something that you get. Like apparently, I can do it with her. and we can go together and talk about it.
Does it work on a kid as well? Who knows?
Who knows? But
something.
But
I
my
was in
idea
therapy a
and
lot
what
as a kid.
my therapist says is that it's more beneficial if she sees me doing it too, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't make it like a weird
thing, yeah.
So anyway,
And
that's
just
what
so you
I'm
know,
gonna
when they get older and they come to realize that they did get passed down that genetic trait of being worried or forgetful, something like that, they'll hate you for it. Just so you know.
No,
I'm kidding. Not kidding. 'Cause I know I got my anxiety from my dad, and it's not his fault that he.
I was going to say, what would you rather him not have you? Like, all you can do now is really work on it,
But
right?
I still have like some sort of like resentment to him because of that. Because I got it. Because he gave it.
And
to
then
me.
you got the weird
But
one where it's like,
obviously
I
not
don't know
on
where
purpose.
I got mine.
Yeah.
You know, and then you got stuff like that. So yeah, no, I do see that kind of stuff. So does Max have it as well?
He has got the obliviousness,
But not as much as Tommy, because Tommy can.
I feel
he
like
can,
that's most kids, man.
No, but
Yeah.
Tommy can he just kind of block stuff out, right?
Yeah, they both have some sort of Tom Van in them.
Well, you know, your wife
and
did
only
something the
negative.
other day that I didn't notice until she did it. It was a picture of Tommy who's like laying down on some cushions, and then part of the cushion was over his head. And when
Yeah.
you looked at him from the side, I swear to God, it looked exactly like your wife. I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh my God!"
Tommy looks like Krystal.
It was,
Max
but you
looks
don't
like me, yeah.
you don't really think about it until you actually can kind of see his facial features, and you're like, "Oh my God!"
So-
it's amazing.
Yeah.
Another thing that happened to me this week, real quick, is I had another encounter with old Harry Potts, who still lives at the end of my cul-de-sac.
Should we refresh the memory of
Yeah.
who
Homeless Harry
is
Potts?
who is homeless?
Do you know
Harry
this character,
Potts?
Seth?
I don't listen
Now again, to be fair to him, I'm not totally for sure that he's homeless. I just know that whoever's flipping the house at the end of my street is paying this guy to stay in the house and do odd jobs in the house. He's trying to flip it, right? So he bought this house, and to flip. Then while he's flipping it, this guy stays in there and does like drywall and paint and small shit, throws some sod and whatever. And I guess the payment is he gets paid and he has a place
And
to
he
live.
has a home?
Yeah. But and every day he walks to Walmart.
What does it look like?
Imagine like
Because this is
any-
important for me as a visual person, like in my imagination. I want to kind of create homeless Harry Potts. So
Like
you know
imagine
what I
a
mean?
guy that comes up to you in downtown Orlando and asks for money.
Okay.
Skinny, white, about 60 years old, looks 100.
6 years old.
6 years old.
60.
Oh.
I was like,
because
oh,
he.
I was like, that's Tommy.
That's the problem.
Imagine any homeless guy. That's it, man.
Tom's so oblivious he forgot who his son was.
I dropped off homeless Harry Potts at school and he forgot his backpack.
He likes to talk. So every time.
Oh my
'cause
God!
he
He's like
walks
looking
a-
in a mirror.
He walks to Walmart and then every time he sees me, he wants to stop and have a 25-minute conversation, which just includes him telling me all the stuff he's doing into the house and shit that I don't give a fuck
Yeah, I
about.
don't care.
And
That's
then
kinda what you do to
will
people,
not
right?
take any cues whatsoever. I know. It's like future Tom Van is fucking with
No,
me.
it is. Who
maybe it is.
would have guessed that you
Maybe it is future
Who would
Tom
guess
Van.
that you would go into the future 28 years and live next to yourself?
and just bother me with long
I'm gonna move in right
pointless
next to myself.
stories. And I was clean. Okay, I had to park my boat when I was cleaning it at my mother-in-law's house, which is right next door to this house that he lives in. And the dude, like, he saw me cleaning it, and he sat there for 40 minutes just
That
talking.
is a long time.
And I just started cleaning, went around, and the guy, and I'd pop my head up every once in a while because it's high as shit on the boat, and then he'd still be talking to me. I mean, like, what is this guy?
Why do you
Leave
ask
me
him-
alone!
Why didn't he say that?
I cannot say that. I am too awkward.
Why
to tell
didn't
him.
you call me?
No.
And I get in my car and I just sensibly drive over or ride the scooter.
Yeah.
And then I who and I go hey, get out of here!
Well,
Leave!
I am.
It's very easy.
Also, whoever's flipping this house is the dumbest house flipper in the world because they're putting like seemingly
It's really
$100,000
It's really
into this
nice.
overpriced house to begin with, and they're making, like I was telling them, they put like the sideways wooden fence, the fancy one.
fancy
I'm like,
fence.
why?
Yeah.
Why are you
That's
doing that
too
in
much.
our
That
neighborhood?
is
do that.
expensive.
Yeah,
dude.
and then match. I mean, there's too much money. That's not what you're supposed to do to flip a house. Where the fuck are you going to get your margins from?
where's the value?
You're gonna buy an overpriced house, put too much money into it, and do what with it? Anyway,
Yeah, all you're gonna do is not even break even.
so the other day we're sitting there, and then then Krystal, like she looks out the window, surveys the cul-de-sac every once in a while.
I do that.
Doing the stereotypical nosy MILF.
She's trying to look at that hot neighbor.
And she often looks for him.
I am the guy that goes and gets the cordless phone when I hear fireworks during dinner.
I did that this past 4th of July.
No, I didn't call, but I always like to get the cordless phone, just hold it up, just so my wife knows I mean business.
I just run to the window like a terrier.
Yeah, you did that yesterday. He did that
do that yesterday.
Yeah. And then he did it in Publix this morning. A lady started yelling at the people making subs, and then he stood there frozen. He couldn't move. I'm like, we're leaving. We're leaving. We're leaving. And he's just staring at a fight. He couldn't. He was
can't help
landlocked.
himself.
Well, that's what a chopper does.
He was literally chop-locked. Like, right
yeah,
at
you get chop-locked. Yeah. We're gonna talk about the chopper too because he's got a bunch of dildos in it.
spiraling out of control. He's pissed off at all of our listeners.
So anyway, Crystal's like, "Oh my God, Harry Potter's having an episode."
An episode.
And then we look out.
An episode of what?
And he's walking down and like he's passing in front of her house because he walks all the way to Walmart and back like 3 times a day. And he's walking back. It's the end of the day, and this motherfucker is walking like he's a marionette. Like
Wow,
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas when he's like he
Yeah.
can't keep his balance.
Oh man, that was close.
Whatever.
You almost knocked off
that
one of
whole
those
panel
panels.
Sorry. Anyway, he's walking like strings are holding him up like and then she's like, "Oh my God, he's having an episode," and then she runs out the front door and I'm like, he's had 18 Keystone Lights, he's fucked up, and he timed it wrong. Whatever pills he took, they
hit him halfway through his walk.
Yeah, he timed it by 7-Eleven, figuring they were gonna hit him when he got home.
Oh man,
That's what bums goddamn do.
No, but it doesn't even have to be a bum. Look, if I take my 50 milligram Truly pill a little too soon before I leave here, it's hard for me to walk home.
Yeah.
And I'm going to walk like a floating marionette all the way back home.
I hope he's trying to hang drywall while doing that.
I think it was the
God.
end of the day. It was a celebration time.
Yeah, relax.
Yeah, it was Keystone 30.
So Krystal, like, standing out on our front porch watching this guy, and he is
You should have started shooting him with a paintball gun.
He's doing the, 5 steps one way, like...
Oh, he's fucked.
That's called Otis the Drunk from Andy Griffith.
Like a fat dad spun on a baseball bat, America's Funniest Home Videos, and then tries to hit the T-ball, and he's like, "Hi-ya-ya-ya," and he's just, and so he makes it to the dumpster that's in front of his house.
Oh, he falls right in.
And she's like, "Oh my God, he's gonna fall over!" And then he's holding onto the dumpster with hose.
Help me,
like,
my only
What
friend.
are you doing? Y'all just stare there watching?
No, I'm telling her to get inside the house.
Yeah,
This guy's
yeah,
just
yeah.
fucked up.
Sure,
Who cares?
Open up the window, start screaming at him. Aqualung!
No, she's legitimately worried, like thinking that he's having some sort of medical problem because
Okay.
she's a good person. And I'm like, this guy's just fucked up.
I think it's okay to let him die and he can still be a good person.
He's literally partying. Like he's fucked up. Sorry. And then he holding on to the dumpster and then just loses his grip and falls onto the.
Okay, that actually sounds like an episode.
And then she's like, "Oh no!" And then she starts running towards him.
Krystal.
And I'm like,
God
"Don't
damn
get
it,
involved!"
Krystal.
Why would she do that?
I'm like, because she's a good person.
She is
She's
a good
actually
person.
cares
She
about
cares.
this guy.
Well, then call, the non-emergency number and be like, this guy.
No, that's an emergency.
Your
Oh,
neighbors
no.
have a habit of collapsing, like right outside your house.
I know. So, and I'm trying to scream at her. He's just fucked up. Just leave him alone. He'll get inside the house
You're
eventually.
gonna kill his buzz.
He timed it wrong.
Starts giving him mouth to mouth.
He's
or
gonna
what?
be mad.
Yeah, if you kill his buzz,
Yeah, he'll
he'll
be mad.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
walk all the way back to Walmart.
he gets, my buddy my firefighter buddy tells me that he gets literally yelled at by people that he Narcans.
Yeah.
Gotta
because
leave him alone.
he's like, "I spent $40 on that goddamn pain pill and you Narcaned it out of me." Anyway, so she gets halfway to the cul-de-sac. Another neighbor's like, "Oh, he's fine. He does this all the time."
Stops her.
He's like, and then the neighbor's like, "He just timed it wrong." And then I was like, "I told you."
She believed him, not you.
Yeah, of course. And then so she turns around. He barely
Sorry, man.
he army crawls to the backyard, and who
God
knows?
damn it, your kids got to see this kind of shit in your neighborhood. You got to move, man.
Nah, you got to get a hold of the guy that owns that house and be like, "Hey."
No, but this isn't the only neighbor that's there's
No, but
issues.
No,
No, but
no.
you
It's like, if he was actually my neighbor, then I'm just
Nah,
like, okay, whatever.
he's
He
transient.
he timed it wrong, but it's actually it's a fucking
You
homeless
call that guy
but-
and you say enough's enough. This is ridiculous. It's-
well, I'm too awkward for that. I'm just waiting it out. Eventually,
Get the hose out. Just hose him down.
eventually
How about a
they'll
note?
lose.
How about a note?
No,
Passive aggressive notes
I
are
don't-
fun to write.
no.
You get
What are you
high.
going to say?
My only outlet is just telling you guys about it.
Dearest
That's all I'll
stupid
do.
person flipping house who's going to lose money because you're making it too fancy, comma. Your dumb piece of shit homeless person is trashing up my street.
Yeah.
Period. Please switch to somebody who doesn't collapse in front of my children. Period. Signed, a concerned neighbor. Period. If you don't do this, I will burn your house down.
You can't do that.
P.S. I already pooped in your mailbox.
Is this the neighbor that keeps his boat in front of his house with the roots?
Yeah.
I can't really.
You don't know me.
Yeah. Anyway, it's fine. My outlet to tell you guys.
Have you seen it? Is he dead? He might be dead. You
No,
might get
I
your
saw him
wish.
next. He was walking to Walmart the next day.
Feel
Keystone.
great. got a good night's sleep.
All right, that's the only. Who drinks Keystone? What the fuck is that?
Well, you know.
I don't
Times
think
are
I
hard,
have
man.
never had a Keystone.
So,
I have.
It tastes like Natty Light.
Okay.
Yeah.
so Butler's sitting on the couch and he's got a milk crate filled with cylindrical cardboard tubes that say big ass dildo on them.
Yeah.
And I think maybe some listeners or you've made some enemies. Or I think it may have. I may have
Friends,
started it.
enemies. I
You
don't know.
piss some people off.
We're talking about pranking you, and then some people, which will say, don't send anything to Butler's house.
That's a little
his
too
wife
far.
lives there.
That's a little too far. Yeah, she doesn't want to enter this world.
Right.
So
She does her best, I think, to avoid it.
Yeah.
yeah.
And in doing so, I'd like to say to her that she's extremely polite
yeah,
And
and
we're
kind
sorry.
to even allow
Tom owes her an
Butler-
apology.
Well, I mean, like, she's very kind to even let Butler hang out with us and do this dumb shit. So I
think she
Yeah.
may have been like
I'll apologize to
thinking
her.
we were legitimate at first, up until last week's Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
we all show up and
then Tony Pagliatti shows up with his hair slicked, jet black hair slicked back with a Hawaiian shirt on.
he dressed like Hawaiian Dracula.
Yeah.
We're all shim
Blah,
sham.
blah. I want to suck your coconut.
We're
Blah blah.
so I think once she saw that, she's
Yeah.
like, I'm out.
Yeah, everything
like-
on the menu was like, well, everything here is at least a 1,600 calorie entree or more.
I think she just got a Caesar salad.
Yeah. So she don't want anything
Nah.
to do with the shenanigans.
Well, my last
here.
job for Christmas, they flew us to New York for the night.
Wow, big dick in us.
Well, this year for Christmas, guys.
At least they were dumber than I am.
Let's go to.
They
That
were.
actually makes me feel better. I'm like, oh shit, someone else invested more into you than I did.
My wife's invested 17 years.
So, anyway, explain what happened with this dildos.
Give me one of those.
That's a good fucking question. I still don't know what's happening
Well,
with the dildos.
Your mail carrier.
You got a shipment of what, 11?
Yeah, those 11, but that's an odd number. Yeah, there was I'm sitting here cleaning out my garage, doing some yard work, and I was giving away some beer shelves. And my neighbor, my mail lady walks up, and she's like, "I think somebody's pranking you." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" She whips out a giant crate full of big ass dildos.
Okay, and it's
So it looks like you would ship a poster in like the circular.
Yeah, they're small little circular cylindrical.
and there's no dildo inside.
Nope.
It's just empty.
And on the side of the box it says bigassdildos.com.
yeah.
Thank you and come CUM again.
Uh-huh.
It's the quintessential frat. Where'd you get the fratboys.com? What are you? Come on.
This is the dumbest shit I've ever
Well, now
seen.
I've also started getting, as of yesterday, adult male DVDs sent to my house now.
Yeah.
So they're in there as well. I
and-
can't. I don't think I can show those on Twitch.
Well, it's just
At least those
it's a
work.
guy shirtless pouring milk on himself,
Yeah,
right?
something like that.
It's
Yeah,
called
like,
Milk Boys.
Milk Boys.
I like
Right.
I like how
I'll actually take that.
Yeah.
You're not gonna watch it.
it's still a prank nowadays. For the prank is essentially make your neighbors think you're gay, which to me would be
Oh, yeah.
an
Well,
actual.
I automatically know you make more money, and
If
I
I-
know your house is pristine.
I
so.
want my neighbors to think I'm gay, because right now I assume they think I'm just white trash.
That is a fact.
If they thought I was gay, I'd be flattered. I'd be like, oh shit, maybe I'm doing my hair better. I'm better shape or something.
Yeah.
The house looks
I
nice
just,
and neat.
yeah, I just assumed you thought I was
A better person.
I
My
love
old
my
house-
gay neighbors.
Yeah,
I have gay neighbors. Is the
They're the
best.
best.
Most are immaculate house.
Look, it's a
Everything's so kept.
stereotype, and I'm okay with it because it's a good
Oh,
stereotype.
okay.
My gay neighbors were glad that I sold my little house in Colonial Town because I was straight.
Yeah.
My house was the dumpier house in the neighborhood.
Plus, I get to see them mowing their yard in their little speedos. It's kind of fun.
yeah.
like
I
I
want
have no
that.
problem with it.
I love it.
Anyway, so don't send stuff to Butler's house.
Yeah. Well, come on.
And then
Wait, so you don't know who did this? Like,
No, they're all
But
anonymous.
they wasted a lot of money.
I'm
we saw-
insulted that you thought that was me, by the way.
He did think it was
yeah,
you.
yeah, because that.
And then I think he thinks it's me, and
mine's gonna be so much more
If
creative.
you're not doing any of these, I'll just go put them on my friend's doorsteps just for fun.
all right.
I will do that. I
you
will
can take
do
all
that.
these.
Yeah,
You got
take him
nothing
out.
better else to do tonight.
He's driving around in a tampon car, delivering fake dildos to his friends to fuck with him.
All right,
I
businesses.
I do have a lot of stuff to do. Like I was telling him I might have to just run out for a few phone calls during this.
Oh, okay.
You're not gonna believe. Hey, babe, I got a bunch of dildos. Oh, we have so much fun tonight. We could get totally stoned and drive around in the tampon and just give out dildos. You film it.
We'll put it on TikTok.
Yeah.
I don't have a TikTok.
Your girlfriend.
We
does.
can give one to Billy, Goofy Steve, a Ramrod Joe.
Wait, I want to meet Ramrod Joe.
No, you don't.
Oh.
Not you.
Okay.
I'm just assuming you got a bunch of
The Mad Russian.
We got Mad Russian.
Yeah, the Mad Russian.
Yeah.
Who was the little jujitsu guy, bearded guy, quiet?
Little
That everybody
bearded.
kept telling me. Well, he was like a smaller jujitsu guy, and everybody kept telling me, yeah, don't, that guy. Like everybody's like, he was intimidating.
Wait, at the dinner?
Yeah.
Who the hell?
Nice guy, but like, he looked like he'll twist your fucking head off.
I really don't know who.
And everybody was saying he's like the jujitsu. He's like, oh, yeah.
Tiago, the Brazilian.
Yeah, he was Brazilian.
He wasn't little. He's like 190 pounds.
Well, he
200 pounds.
looked like you didn't look like
smaller than all of you.
Oh,
Yeah, smaller than you
that's
guys.
Tiago. Batata is his name.
Yeah.
So-
he's intimidating looking.
We'll end with this real quick. 'Cause,
Oh, boys, got it!
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was like,
He did the Bud Dwyer
no,
blow your head off.
I'm getting my cell phone out because
Uh-oh.
we did have a challenge I wanted to talk to you about, Seth,
What
on
challenge?
Twitter. Someone challenged you to a $1,000 wrestling match.
I thought it was $100.
Well, he actually upped it and then
Oh.
sent me an email saying,
All right.
I'll put up $1,000.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, give me more details so I could tell Seth because he's not going to get into something like this unless,
Unless he gets a COVID check, yeah.
And then he said that he does freestyle wrestling, but he's also a bigger dude.
Which
he-
isn't a traditional martial art like I originally said, but okay, whatever.
yeah.
It's random.
And
but
then,
whatever.
and then the $1,000 challenge was that he could pin you within a couple minutes. So all you'd have to do is not get pinned.
Oh.
But he said he was 280. A bigger dude.
280? Christ.
Yeah. So this guy's a big boy.
He's a chungus.
Yeah. But I don't know if he's chungus. He's like, I guess he's a
I mean, the
fit
rule.
280.
How tall is
I was
he?
running circles.
Well, I mean,
Did you already
literally
say that?
I
running
mean, unless he's like
Like
7
a
foot
lineman.
tall, right? I mean, like
280's big.
I'm not trying. Look, I'm still on my
I think
fitness
you could be
journey. So,
6.
so reserve your comments. But I'm just saying, if you're 280,
Am I allowed to do submissions and break his arm? And his neck?
Well,
Yes,
I don't
yes,
know.
you are.
Well,
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
would-
find out more.
I mean, he did try to shoot and take me down, but I'm guillotining
I
him and
voted you
choking
could
him.
kill him. You could murder.
Well,
him.
I don't know.
I mean, that was my challenge: is a knockout or tap out or no pin.
Snap,
How
snap.
much does it matter if someone is like, let's say this guy's like 6'3", 280,
That's a-
muscular.
Is his
Okay.
strategy just to sit on Seth?
Yeah,
Well,
if he's a
outweighing you.
legit wrestler, then that's hard to deal with, of course, because wrestlers
Yeah,
are
he'll know.
amazing athletes, and to use that weight properly.
I think he
He'll
is.
know how to
Okay.
move. He'll know how to
He'll know
move.
how to
So
move
he
it.
is an actual wrestler.
He's an
Okay.
actual wrestler that has like done competitions and shit. and
Yeah,
that's
well,
all
what
he's-
kind of I mean, is he like a
I don't know.
national champ wrestler? Because I
Tom
I
doesn't
beat
know
some
any
college
details.
wrestlers.
Why are
I'm trying to find the actual email, but he said he's a freestyle wrestler and he's pretty
Freestyle?
yeah, whatever that
I
means.
can karate chop to the throat.
And then so anyway, I wanted to find out like that being because one time I remember back in the day I got drunk and I thought I could wrestle Bo Rhodes. I don't know if you remember this, Daniel. Was
I do remember this,
Bruce
yeah.
Rossmeyer, some white trash shit that we were doing.
No, it was just like that's called a 18 Miller Lite night. You know
And-
what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
just like you start doing really
did-
dumb
Yeah.
things.
We did that and brought people back to my gym a couple times.
Yeah.
It was a bad.
And
That's what you do.
And then it was back when I was, I was about what I weighed now. Back
Yeah.
then, I was like 175.
You're bigger
180.
now than you were then.
So
You're stronger, I bet.
assumed I was like, well, I'll just beat this fat guy up, no problem, And then we started wrestling.
Whoa.
And he literally just used his weight to press on me to the point where I got so exhausted. And he wasn't even doing much. He was just so much bigger than me and heavier that I couldn't lift him off of me.
Right.
And he just wore me down using his own weight advantage. And I didn't really see that weight was that much of an advantage until I had that personal experience. And I was like, God damn, it's hard wrestling a guy that weighs way more than
there's
you do.
like super heavyweight wrestlers. Like I don't know what you even call them, but the guys that are like Olympic and have so much size, it's almost like they can do whatever they want.
Yeah. Unless you know how to escape from the bottom, that's why you drill to escapes. And
And it helped that he knew how to wrestle from back in the day. So all he
was
did
a
is
wrestler.
press
Was a
me.
wrestler?
Yeah, he was.
Like in high school.
But I mean, if you know a couple of moves and you're a big fat slob, you just lay on somebody.
That's what
do
he
that
did.
one move and learn.
And I was like, God damn, I lost. And then
Like he's Bo's cool. He's realistic. He ain't gonna sit there and say he's a super athlete, but he knows how to move his self around.
So could that guy just do that to you?
No.
Okay.
I like your
I
comments.
think I'm too much of an athlete. I've wrestled against Olympic wrestlers.
I say the same thing to my wife. It's impossible to lay in bed with me without an orgasm. I'm sorry. Every time I'm licking that thing, it's going to the moon.
So, sir, if you're listening to this, send me a picture, and then we'll start inching towards making this happen. We'll
I
put
want
it
the
on
picture
Twitch.
in wrestling speedos though. Just to.
Do you want him nude?
Ooh.
Nude wrestling?
Maybe
Coleslaw?
like pancration style, where it's like what are the just like flaps.
Because Seth, we'll
Like,
put up
like a towel around this.
Okay.
TND Media. We'll put up the $1,000.
What
Now we
the
got
fuck, man?
You
Yeah.
can't pay me
No,
$100 from fucking 2 years ago
I
wrestling
would
in your
like
pub.
to quote our producer and say, "What the fuck, man?"
Well, that's only if Seth loses. And so.
I
So you're
don't-
gambling right now, is what you're
Yeah,
having.
he has
You're
a problem.
gambling
We're
with their
going to have to
cash.
do an intervention at some point.
And then
Well,
we'll split the winnings.
Not before he gets
Oh,
arrested
500
on
each.
air. and then I'm boomer sizing.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, like, let's wait it out. I have a plan. I mean, we'll be
Oh,
all right.
I can't wait for the documentary.
I can't wait to talk to him and have
We'll
him
be
offer me
fine.
75% and lose on purpose.
I'm just gonna have to do a lot of dumb voices and a lot of stupid parody songs, but we'll be all right
I'm like,
for
what?
a little while.
You can't move this money to here and this money. All that this guy pays this guy. Like, I thought that was legal. That's just
You know, now
business.
that I'm literally thinking about it, we should not be talking about this on air at all.
What, the fight or the moving the money?
Moving the monies.
Oh, no, the money's fine.
You're freaking
It's
out
fine.
about the money.
And
Oh.
don't freak out. I already moved it.
Yeah.
We
Can't
gotta.
catch it. It's just all.
I need a plan B.
it's, one
Like
day. though.
every morning when I wake
One
up,
day.
I log into our PayPal account and there's like, I mean,
Yeah.
hundreds of shady transactions.
Yeah.
And everything's written in Chinese, and
all
I don't know
pending.
what's happening. Yeah,
Everything's pending.
and I have to scramble through there to find just $150 to pay our editor, KC, at Real Radio. And I scramble through this web of dark web, and I get to it, and I give him a hundo, and he's like, it bounced, and he's like, where are my files? He's like, it's corrupt. I'm like, I don't know, Tom.
It's all pending.
Yeah, it's all it's
God
pending.
damn it.
It's pending, Casey. So eventually, when Casey gets paid, he get like $14,000 on a Saturday. 2 years from now.
So anyway, we'll move. We're gonna do it at your gym.
I'm down. I do it at my gym.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do it at my gym.
We'll film it on.
and I
Twitch.
need to know the rules because my original shout out or my Yoburi challenge was a no holds barred full contact.
We're bringing.
karate thing. But if it's wrestling, it's different. That's okay.
This guy, he doesn't have a dojo or anything. This guy just heard you cockily say that you could beat up anybody, and then he's.
We'll get Joe.
That's totally out of context. That's not what I said.
360.
Yeah. We'll film it professionally.
Yeah, we'll film it professionally.
We're not doing as much '90s as we should.
We need-
Straight
I'll go
90s.
to. I'll do wrestling with him.
Can you
and
shut
if he
the
does
gym-
karate with me afterwards?
Can you shut the gym totally down?
Yeah,
for this?
for midday. I'm
There's
not
a couple of porn stars
No,
in
no.
town that I'll get to be fully nude ring girls.
Oh, you do that? Okay. Oh,
We
you
can get Fart Gas
Hey,
Mask.
I heard 90s. I've been following her. Wow. Her OnlyFans is bananas, and I mean bananas.
got the code?
Like she
Literal
put a
bananas.
banana in
Yeah.
her butthole.
Oh, come on.
Is she local?
Oh yeah.
Wasn't
Oh,
she on the
she'll-
dating show with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seth,
Oh,
I
which
remember.
one?
Fart gas mask.
Vanessa?
Far
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Cool. I'd watch it.
Yeah. I mean, more popular online than you are.
So yeah, that's true. Yeah,
just
yeah.
saying.
Maybe I need to start farting again.
I don't think it'll have the same
No,
allure.
she wears a Jason
Oh, gay
mask and she
people
was
would
putting a
love me
machete in her
fucking
pussy.
You might be right.
And a pumpkin
yeah.
stem in her butt.
Yeah, and a pumpkin stem in her
Yeah,
butt.
will you stick a pumpkin in your butt?
She did.
How
She
of course,
did.
size
Will.
pumpkin, like a Chinese
Well, it's
pumpkin.
just the
stem.
stem. Just the stem.
And it had a
that's
condom
easy,
on it
though.
for safety.
All right.
It's easy.
All right, let's.
Seth does that on
I don't think-
every plane flying to MMA fights.
If he did, he wouldn't shit up the plane.
Let's take a break, and when we come back, we'll do some Seth news. I'll get some more info about this fight. But I think we always talk about it. We never follow through.
Yeah, well, first of all, we're supposed to race. I'm supposed to kick something off your head, but there's no gun. I'm supposed to do a lot of shit.
The race.
But this one we're doing. And it's the most dangerous because it's a no-hold-bar fight with fully nude porn star ring girls.
That's pretty.
And little people.
Oh,
Yeah. Gotta have some little people.
Okay, yeah.
We'll have them as the undercard.
Oh, yeah.
Little people MMA.
Oh, I see. How about 2 little people versus 1 medium person? You like that? Would be
Me versus 2 little
He
people.
called you
No
medium.
hold bar.
medium person. Yeah, there's a 2.
No holds barred. I can do anything I want.
Yeah, of course.
Come on, no.
I'll
Just sign a
I
waiver.
will
Sign a
bite
waiver.
their
on my
gooches.
Oh my God. Should we take this shot?
Yes, let's do it.
All right.
Well,
I'm going back to my old.
Or not. I mean, geez. Everybody don't get too excited. Trying to have a fun Friday here.
Okay, fun Friday.
All right. Cheers to the pranksters serving up Google stunts. Come back at me with some creativity, you unoriginal cunts. Rock and roll 90210.
all right, they're just gonna make it work.
Yep.
Making it worse is what I do. My name's Dobson. How about you?
I'm only gonna give it a one-time knock it off, and that's it.
Yeah. It's a one-time knock it off scenario.
Yeah. Then I'll just it's on paper. It's on the show.
If anybody
so we get
knows Tom
lawsuits.
and I, the first time
said-
it's knock it off. The second time, it's ratcheted
We
up.
have an unexpected phone call from Concrete Mike. I don't know if you want to take this now.
The Toad King.
Line two.
All hail the Toad King. Concrete Mike, come in.
What is going on, gentlemen and lady? How's everybody doing today?
How is the Toad King? We're great, man. How are you?
The Toad King, I'm feeling a little awkward, actually. I had a weird thing happen last night. Has any of y'all been caught or then have your kid discovered y'all having sex?
Oh, no.
No. Well, Andrea and I lock the door before we do anything. We have had a knock.
Well, we do all that too, man. And, normally my boy goes to bed around 9. The other night he went to bed, and we were sure he was asleep, and me and my wife, we started getting at it and everything. Door was closed, all that, so he can't walk in if something happens, locked. But, we get loud, noisy sometimes, and...
okay, hold on. So, Mike, hold on.
Mike, slow down, because Tom doesn't understand the concept of getting loud and getting proud in the bedroom.
Yeah.
So explain, give us some details.
Getting loud translates to my son thinking my wife's back was hurting the night before. And when he was talking to us, when we went to lay him to bed the night after, he was like, "Mom, does your back feel better?" And she's like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "I heard you in the room, last night." He's like, no, my, and all that. And he thought her back, she had a backache, like a backache.
She had a backache.
It was super, dude. It was super awkward.
Vitamin D.
You gave her a toad load, didn't you?
Oh, big. It's got concrete dust in it.
Big old dusty toad load.
If you shot your
down
load
dusty toad load.
into an
Dusty
ant pile and just mix it, it turns to concrete.
Yeah, it looks very much.
There's so much chemical from. Mike told me.
It looks like when you add egg to salmonella flour, you're making fresh pasta.
when Mike was doing work at my house, we had long conversations out by the pool, and he told me,
you are a weird human, Tom. Man.
He's like, I've been doing concrete work for a long time. He's like, back before OSHA and all this other bullshit.
Before OSHA?
He's like,
my lungs are concrete.
Yes, he's like all the shit they used to put in concrete dust. He's like, I just inhaled it all day.
And have you
day.
seen Mike? Do you know what he looks like, Sam?
No.
You would never know. He looks like a normal guy.
Sam met me one time at Fun Spot, but we were walking past each other, her and Trav, and I said hi and introduced myself as Mike, but it wasn't Concrete Mike.
Hold on.
Fun Spot event.
Hold on. If you lined it all of us up and
Hold
no
on,
one
I'm
knew
looking him
us,
up now.
and then you just told a total stranger which one's concrete
you
Mike.
guess. Yeah, you would know that.
That guy's the only one that works out of all these fucking people.
the hands. It's the hands.
Yeah. He's a real man.
The hands of the tail.
See, I'm picturing the guy that's working on the house down the street from me.
No.
This guy,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Concrete Mike is just a real man.
He's a
been
real
working
man.
concrete for 25
Like
plus
when I
years.
honestly, when I imagine Joe Mediocre, the guy that listens to our show, the guy, like if I were to stereotype and make a guy that listens to our show, I think of the Toad King. I am a big fan of yours, man.
So, Mike, what are you doing in
I'm
there?
fixing to have some stickers made. Have you seen my new profile picture on Facebook?
No.
Yes, it's a Toad King. It's great.
Dan,
It's
you're friends with me on Facebook, Dan. Look at my profile picture.
It's pretty
great,
fantastic.
man.
Why
I
not
got
just-
Magnus Facebook.
Why not just run with Concrete Mike?
No,
That's
you got to
what-
capitalize on the Toad King. Oh, Tom, look at it. It's an actual frog with a scepter. That's dope.
What nerd site did you steal that from?
I don't know. Why do you hate fun? He's having fun.
He's
Actually,
embracing it.
one of the BDMs had put that up in a comment on a thread, and then I said that was going to be a future Facebook profile picture.
Yeah,
And
I
everybody
like
laughed.
it. All hail the Toad King.
Your kids' teachers
So
are looking at
This guy is,
What does that mean?
This guy has actually called in and told us, and I'm assuming it's his wife, does anal in the toad position. That's insane.
No. Look. That was my girlfriend.
Oh,
before
sorry.
my wife.
Sorry.
And I've already had people refer to my wife as the Toad Queen. And it's like, one day I'm gonna have to explain this shit. I know.
Oh yeah,
I'm
get
sorry,
ready,
Mike.
buddy.
I didn't mean to blow up your lily pad like that. I apologize. Sorry.
Back to the reason I called. It is so fucking weird to hear your kid mimic noises that your wife was making when you were drilling her.
I gotta hang up on you, Mike.
And he's so innocent. Look, God bless his heart. He's still innocent. He's only 9 years old. He thought she had a backache and her back was hurting
That's a good boy.
maybe it was her girly time and she was cramping.
Although, who screams like that during a backache? Again, Mike, what are you doing in there?
He's laying it down.
What are you? But what are you
giving her a
doing?
jackhammer.
You've seen what he does.
I can send you some videos. If
Please,
you want.
yeah, do it. Do it.
I don't know.
I like to know who's in my porno.
But am I seeing? Because I don't understand what
You don't
they're doing
understand
different.
sex.
No, I understand that, but like,
Some
Man,
girls
if
are
you,
naturally more
I have a,
loud, though.
if
than
Tom watched me eat
look,
it, he'd
come
never talk to me again.
No.
I have a feel. I honestly
it's the
believe.
same. Everybody does the same.
Everybody does not
I
do the
honestly
same.
believe. I swear on my life, my daughter, my family's life. If Tom stood in the room and watched me perform with my wife, you would never talk to me again.
No, it can't be that
You
different.
would never talk to me again.
No.
Tom
Dan, I'm
thinks
with
everybody
you.
fucks the
Yeah,
same
'cause
because he's only fucked one person.
Me and Mike.
Dan, I'm with you.
we
If
get into
Tom
it.
sat in my bedroom, he'd need therapy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, sir! What is that doing in
What are
there?
you doing?
That doesn't sound right.
I'm not some sort of goddamn Mormon that's never been exposed to the internet porn. I've seen so much internet porn. I've seen what other people can do. That are you like? But I'm like, what are you doing in there?
You don't want to know.
I was raised on porn, Tom.
How much better
Bane
could it
over
be?
here.
Like, what are
I
you?
was raised
Man,
on porn.
Is it the power behind it, or
I'm
is
over
it?
here watching Reading Rainbow, and he's
is it
fucking.
It's
Is it
the
the
constant
speed?
maneuvering, changing of positions, going back to oral, more changing of positions.
Yeah.
Not quite
Preach
manhandling,
it.
but like controlling and
Say it, son.
not dominating, but being forceful and
Yes,
strong.
sir.
And you got to get at
Make
it, man.
it so, sub. Make it so.
What does that
Toad
mean?
King's throwing down.
Say it.
Yeah.
I feel like
he's
I'm
mixing
at
concrete.
He's
man.
throwing that tadpole.
I feel like I'm at my sister church in DeLand and just soaking it all in from.
All right, Mike. You said enough. I feel like this
Send
is
the video to Tom.
This is a Butler situation again, where it's like your wife doesn't want no part of any of this. Yeah, she's like, "What do you do? What are you saying?" No,
I do not want to be the Toad Queen.
Worst part is her cousin's a BDM, lives over in Winter Springs, and
That's how
He knows how I'd bring it.
I've seen these things end poorly before, Mike.
Yeah.
You just you're walking the
Sooner-
tightrope.
I've been with my wife for 10 years. She's very happy. All is good. She might get mad hearing about I talk about a couple things on the radio here and there, but she's used to that shit over all these years already.
Yeah, you don't tell him about his fucking relationship. He'll come
He's
over.
got
and
his
I'm
fucking
trying to-
house in
I care
he'll
about
come
my-
over and smash her outdoor kitchen, you motherfucker.
You gotta break
built
him
like a
like
bunch
a
of-
wild horse.
What does that mean?
I don't know. We should cut that
We're
out.
going to break. We're going to
him on the
break.
wall.
We love you. We love you. Bye. Okay.
What is
That
he
was the
doing
best
in there?
line ever.
Is it just
I think it's like
fast
the, like
ramming?
the
What is it?
spiciest first segment we've done in a while.
The
Is it-
wild horse.
Wait, what? Is it? I don't know. All right.
Well, I mean, I think we'd have to know what you do.
No, I mean, I can't really describe it.
Dude, but in all honesty, I'm
doing-
guessing you don't do a a little bit of the oral and a little bit of sex, and then back to oral, and then back to sex.
I do all the things it's all the same. I feel like it's
not all the same.
Not all the
videos. I see the videos. I'm like, all right, you do a little bit of what is in the videos, and
do you think porn is instructional videos?
No, but I understand the concept of how to please a woman. I believe. I think.
Oh no.
You know, but I feel like there's something different going on with these situations where
someone's
causing your wife to
releasing
scream.
noises of pleasure.
I'm gonna step in here and I'm gonna take a break.
Okay.
It's needed.
Okay.
1-844-TOM, the letter NDAN. That's 1-844 Tom and Dan. If you want to leave us a voicemail message. Ugh, that shot's getting me. Also, you can get our app. It's totally free. You can leave us messages that way. This is really cool. This is a father and son team that put out a ska record. And the name of the band is Shuffle and Bang. This song is called Song for My Father. It's really good. You got guys from the Agrolites on here. A lot of other the Wailers.
Nice.
Like studio musicians. So enjoy this. We'll be back with more A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan.
If there was ever a man who was generous, gracious, and good, that was my dad.
That's called, not paying attention. Welcome back to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Dan.
Tom.
Samantha, Butler, Seth Petrozelli all hanging out. I had to back that song up because we just let it roll all the way through. We were talking about weekend plans and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys are listening to us on the weekend. Hopefully you're having a very, very good time.
Let's do some Seth news. But before we get into that, by the way, Seth, I don't know, when you tell me things during the break, I just assume that you were telling me because it's okay for us to talk about it on the show.
I say it because
He doesn't
I'm
want to
off
say it on air.
I'm off air, but it's fine.
I thought you were giving me suggestions
Say it,
like,
don't
no.
spray
hey,
it.
this is
I need the news, not the weather.
this is something super embarrassing that happened to me, and I'm
Thank
like,
you,
good,
Seth.
I write it down. I'm like, we're going to
Well, no,
talk about
but
that.
between us.
Jesus.
I see how you come from that point of view as a radio guy, but as a
Hey,
friend, it's pretty.
Like, so like
it's
during the
pretty-
break, I'm like, hey, Andrea's at the hospital right now. It doesn't look good. And Tom's like, all right.
Writing it down.
Once
We'll talk about that. It's
Once you
funny.
become a radio guy, you have no real friends. All you surround yourself with is crazy radio listeners and people that want to be on the radio. And then,
Okay. Yeah. When you are a true radio guy,
I'm just telling you
you have
the
no
facts.
authentic friends.
Yeah.
You surround yourself with people that are creature people that can only aid you in presenting their creatureisms to the world.
yeah. You exploit everybody around you.
You do, and you ruin a lot of relationships, but you also command a certain level of power that makes these creature people continue to come back to you. Now, eventually, that you will fuck them out, but
but there's
that's
more.
a long time. Yeah,
There's
you just-
infinite creatures.
and you just keep flipping your creatures, man. Flip your creatures, flip your creatures, and you flip your creatures to the
so-
grave.
Yeah. Then you get, and then whoever wants to be on your show,
Yeah,
you
doesn't
get 'em-
matter.
Seth will be moving into my house. When
yeah.
He's got
Yeah,
a
yeah.
pain pill problem.
He's gonna ruin all your furniture.
Yeah. Oh, he's chopping it.
Then I'm.
All right.
Oh, sorry. That's called not paying attention.
I'm watching the security footage. You ate too much pizza. We all know how it goes.
Yeah.
So you were telling me about the Karate Kid movies.
Well, okay, so
And how you cry like a baby
Tracy,
during it.
so I think I told you guys Tracy started doing karate with me at my
Yeah, and she takes it seriously.
She's taking it
and
seriously.
this is like, and you're in love, right? Like,
Well, yeah,
if she
that's-
takes
it's a
karate
big deal.
seriously, you're like, oh, God,
If
right?
there's-
Like,
if there's ever there a reason where I'm like, okay, she's not right for me, I just revert back to she likes karate and she takes karate.
Yeah.
And I'll never let her go.
yeah,
It's that important to me, right?
I like that.
I have a feeling your conversation's going a little something like, my boyfriend makes me do stupid karate.
I hate it. Kick punch, kick punch. Ah,
Yeah,
look
well,
at that.
Wait,
Bruce Lee.
are you doing karate at midnight in a gym?
So she's doing karate.
She's
Hey,
doing
look at me.
karate.
I'm a fucking ninja.
And actually, we're having our first test this Saturday. So you asked about the weekends. I didn't tell you what I was doing. We're having one of my biggest karate tests this Saturday. So we have the most students ever testing. So she's testing.
Can you cheat on a karate test?
No, it's not. I mean, you're out there and I tell you what to do in Japanese, and you got to know what I'm saying and know what to do.
Can you tell me to do something in Japanese just so I can hear what it sounds like?
All right. Musubi, yoi, zenkuchu dachi chudan ski, hidari yashi. Kamaite.
Come on, my
Come on,
tits.
tits. That's what I heard. Hey, high five.
I just said
Air
go
high five.
to attention, go to your ready stance, step out with your left foot into deep stance,
That's
down block,
cool.
step in punch. Step out with your left foot first.
That's neat.
Can you just tell me in English?
No.
Well,
No.
for white belts, I do it. Okay,
Is it
so
part of it? I gotta learn Japanese.
Yeah,
now?
that's part of the
he-
curriculum. Yes,
He's
it is.
trying to do
God.
it.
It's very traditional. Like you have to know.
there
Japanese.
are. Yeah,
You got those
I
other
like that.
stupid Emerito places that just say
Nah.
step out and forward,
Well, yeah.
block with
I
punch
do-
him in the
But I'm
face.
still doing the
It's
karate.
stupid.
Hey, first do yourself a dick butt kiss kick.
Yeah.
All right, now give him a John Wayne punch. You're an idiot.
No, I'm just saying, if it's the same shit, why do I have to learn
All right, now
Japanese?
give him the general patent.
Because it's part of the syllabus. It's part of the learning.
I'm
experience.
with you, man.
It's expanding
I'm
your mind.
with
It's
you.
learning something different.
Yeah, it just seems
You're
like
adapting to the culture of
Tell me
the.
to step up.
You're appropriating.
Do a couple of dukins. I got it. I see what you're doing. You know, what are you?
So I thought she was.
So mean.
I wanted to show her, since she was getting into karate, what like inspired me a lot and meant a lot to me as a young kid growing
Yeah.
up. The Karate Kid
Is it
movies.
what got you into karate?
It's not what got me into it, but it was literally the same exact time as when I was starting karate. So it was like a very emotional connection to the
Yeah.
the first two, especially. Yes.
I feel like a joke movie can use like
A joking.
like the best pitcher in baseball. Like
Rookie of the year.
Rookie of the Year. Yeah, it's all Rookie of the Year. and
But
I
it's
wanted
not.
to-
See, that's
You're
just
like,
it. It's
okay.
not a joke because Mr. Miyagi has some real serious, like, legitimate
mad
things.
skills,
that
bro.
No,
Where
not
he caught a
skills.
fly
Not
with
skills
the
because he wasn't a real. He
Wax
wasn't a real
on with that
karate.
ain't doing shit.
He
God damn
also let's not forget he owned Arnold's Diner in Happy Days.
Yes, that's just it. He wasn't a real
Yeah.
karate guy, but
He just had some
The
team
philosophy-
do free work for him for the whole
Yeah,
summer.
child labor.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
a lucky
Oh,
team.
it was all
you
about-
wax off. I could take you in room, tie you up, fuck ass.
it's all
Painting
about
a
having
fence ain't gonna teach you
balance in
shit.
life and like not just in karate but in life and balancing stuff and having the correct mindset. There's a lot of like in-depth stuff that he says that's there.
I do-
Yeah, some of the stuff is silly, but plus his karate
I do my hands on my wife's boobs and I go wax on, wax on.
and his karate is a sister style. It actually is a legitimate style. It's Miyagidook, but it's taken after Gojuru, which is the sister style to my style, Shitodu. They started together. So it's a little bit of a
Miyagi-Do.
connection. Miyagi-Do.
Miyagi-Do's where
Me not
You guys
have
are
a diaper.
fucking assholes. That's why I don't want to talk about this shit.
Me take a Miyagi-Dook me take a Miyagi-Dook in the bathroom.
So I wanted
I
her.
sound like Cookie Monster.
I wanted to show her those films, and I
She's never seen the Karate Kid.
never seen the Karate
My
Kid.
sons have seen
She's
Karate
a
Kid.
Dude,
child.
she's 21 years old.
Well, and I knew it was gonna be a little nerdy to watch it, so I'm trying to like be like joke
Stoic,
around about it, about it, like, oh, this is kind of funny, but no, this is a little serious. See what he says here? Like, I'm trying to.
Was she
explain
born
things that-
more than 10 years after the Karate Kid
Yes,
came out?
100%.
Do the math, man.
Yes,
Yeah.
the Karate Kid came out in '84.
Yeah, Karate
Yeah.
Kid is
Oh my God.
56 years old.
Nice.
My
She's 90s.
boyfriend
She
makes
was
me
born
watch
in
these
nine-
old movies.
I know. That's why I didn't want to do what I
I mean,
did.
to her, you're
do
making
you
her
do
watch
that she likes?
Casablanca.
Huh?
What do you do that she
Play
likes?
it
Because now
again,
she's doing
Miyagi.
karate. She's watching all these old ass movies she doesn't care about.
I'll do
for
whatever
you.
she wants. I mean, I help her. I'm really supportive of her painting and stuff. Like
Ranieri's
What
not
can I
playing
do?
the goddamn sports of his followers. They're playing his sports. That's how it works.
I'm just trying to clarify.
Does she ever have any movies or any shows?
Right.
Oh
that
yes,
she makes
me watch all the Disney stuff. I've never watched any
Like
of the
what?
Disney
Like
stuff.
what? Like what?
Like I watched Coco 2 nights ago. I've never seen
Okay,
Coco.
nice.
Well, that's a
Dude,
good.
that's like being invited to the best party.
well,
Coco
I
is a
didn't know.
It's a great
legitimate
movie.
lit movie.
I didn't know.
It's
I
great.
had no idea. And literally every single big heroes.
That's all. These
Never
are
seen that
all
mother-
amazing.
Okay,
films.
well I'd never seen him, and she's like, "You gotta watch this. You gotta." And literally every movie she sets at night tells me to watch this.
She
She
looks
puts on,
like the Big
I'll
Hero
watch.
family, right? Because she's Asian, right?
Yeah,
Isn't she?
Yeah, she's part Asian. Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
25%
I mean,
Japanese,
you can see it,
which is
you know?
another part of the reason. Why.
Yeah, well,
Big
maybe, like,
Hero's too
big-
sad.
Oh, dude, I think that's a great
too
movie.
sad.
That's culturally appropriating.
His girlfriend.
girlfriend.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's fine.
And plus, I
You only
tell
got
her,
one
I
life,
even
Sam.
say that. I'm like, you got to do karate because your ancestors would
God
be,
damn
would
it,
be so
man.
proud of you. for doing this. Yeah.
I know.
No, but is that bad to say?
No, why is
it
that
bad for
bad?
him to tell her she's Asian? Is it bad for him to say, like, look, I love karate and your ancestors would be totally proud of you if you did what they like to do?
Listen, what do I know? I'm dumb white trash. I think it is amazing, but that should be a tell that it isn't. If we think it is, that means it's wrong.
You know what?
God.
You might be right.
Pizza
So-
party for you. I've never given you one.
Anyway, you make her watch.
I make her watch.
Karate Kid 1.
Yes, which is the
No.
most intense one for me.
Intense is not a
Yes.
word. I would.
So you
Really?
watch,
Dude, when he's on the table crying, saying, I came this far, I don't want to give up. Miyagi telling him that, you're done. You did enough. You proved yourself. And he says, no, what did I prove? That I can get beat up? No, I need to keep going and persevere and move forward. That stuff like resonates with me. That's like my whole fight career. I thought about that stuff. I've had injuries all the time. I know you're laughing right now. Fuck
I'm
you.
not laughing
but
at
I'm being
all. I'm
serious.
not laughing at all.
But I mean, like, I've had injuries my entire career and I've had to push through. I don't know, that just, for an athlete, I guess, that's fought professionally and having those things happen, it goes. Plus with karate that I love, and it's karate, the movie, so like, it's even more intense. So,
So
that gets me, and I start lip quivering a little bit, and my eyes get a little teary-eyed, and I get very emotional. So I didn't break down bawling, crying, but I tried to hide it from her the best I could because I'm like, okay, I know I'm
I'm a man. High emotions.
No, well, because she's a 23-year-old hot girl and I'm a 40-year-old guy showing her a karate movie, and I don't want to show her that I'm crying over this.
My boyfriend cries every night over.
It's dorky enough. So,
Hey, baby.
You're fine.
oh, hello.
Hey.
Are you gonna give your wife a kiss like I did?
What is this music?
It's sad
It was
music.
my music. I was talking about how I persevered through my injuries in my career.
You don't understand how much this movie means to me.
Yeah.
I sit there, I'm watching. You don't even understand the Miyagi-isms and what they mean.
You gotta fly. So,
This motherfucker's
accomplish
Arnold
something.
from Happy Days.
so she
That was
saw
part
you
one.
cry.
No, I didn't think she. No, I didn't think she
Okay.
saw me. And then part two is almost just as emotional because it's in Japan, and my entire dream, my entire life doing karate was to go to Japan and do that. So
And you did.
And I did, yeah. So that gets emotional. So at the end where they're doing the drums,
Yeah.
and everyone's like getting behind him, and he's bloody, and I get same thing. My lip starts going, and my eyes start getting teary-eyed, and I turn away, and so she doesn't see a little
Is it
bit.
hard to eat her butt with tears coming down your face when you're like when you're in it and you're parting the cheek?
Now is
And
she
you're like,
is she
Natural
into
blue.
it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not looking at her at this point. No,
Okay.
I mean,
Oh
yeah,
my God,
I-
he's getting tears in my butt.
I do say, I do say at certain points, I'm like, did you hear what he said there? Did you get that?
Oh my God, you're that guy?
No, but I'm
Oh.
not. Not a lot. I did that maybe twice.
there's
I
an
know. I don't like
underlining-
that either.
There's an underlying theme here, like Miyagi's.
Yeah.
Like, he's really laying it down for Danielson because, like, Miyagi's true Japanese, but Danielson, he doesn't fully understand the culture and the history there. Oh, I'm gonna so want to eat your butt with tears in my eyes.
Why do I sound like Hulk fucking Hogan?
I don't know. I only have like
That's your
3
character.
I got you. I
impressions,
got you.
yeah.
So I didn't think she saw me in the second movie either. So I'm like, okay, great. The next night, we're 3 nights in a row now.
Wait, 3 is Hillary Swank.
No. 3 is where he goes back to the tournament and
When is
God.
the Hillary Swank one?
Who watches?
That's number 4.
Who gets past 2?
Huh?
know.
What?
Oh, the
4.
only one I own on DVD is 4, which is Hillary Swank.
Yeah, that's the next Karate Kid. That
yeah,
doesn't
and she's
count.
got big teeth, and she doesn't chop with her
Yeah, I
hands;
don't
she
watch
chops
it.
with her teeth.
So the third one is not as an emotional.
She's cranking and swanking all over the place. What? That's true. You've never seen it, so don't comment.
No, I know Hillary Swank's
Yeah, I know Hillary
teeth.
Swank's
She got big old swankers.
Big swings. So,
So yeah, the third one is not as emotional. So I don't get queer. I mean, I get
Don't
it's
get
intense
queer
to-
eyed.
that's what he calls crying.
I don't get queer, man.
God.
I'm not doing any queering right now.
I meant
Called
quiver.
crying, sir.
I meant
and
quiver-lipped.
everybody does it. It's a human thing, not a gay thing.
Is oh god, I got fucking queer juice down my face.
So,
I'm in touch with my emotions. I'm okay to cry.
I cry all the time.
I
I'm crying right now.
So-
well, that's the comedy about all this, and the emails we get, and some, you got some people that you're too much for them. They get very
More? You still? No?
I'm like, Seth is the most emotional.
Oh, he's the most
weakest
sensitive
guy, sensitive
You
guy
are
we have.
more.
in the
That's
house.
why-
Tom and I have talked about this, and you are more of a true diagnosed hypochondriac than I am, even.
Well, that makes me feel bad.
Because
Now I'm gonna think even more.
I honestly, with full heart,
He's crying.
I
at Karate
think
Kid.
COVID is as fake as it comes. I really do. Don't believe the hype, man. Open up full capacity, guys. Come on. Come on, let's get this country running.
let's do.
I'm so kidding.
Let's do some news.
But the whole point of that was I didn't cry in the third one, and she saw me the first two because she looked at me after the third one and goes, "So you're not going to get emotional on this one too?" And I was like,
Because I really like my
I guess
butt
she saw me
eaten.
the first two then. So yeah.
All right, let's do some news.
Uh-oh, you pissed him off.
Sad.
I'm not sad.
Give him 150 this time.
It's still 50 less than I'm owed.
Hold on.
Now you know what I stare at. I take pictures of that every other show.
The show. I like look. Okay,
Oh,
Seth
man.
news. We don't need to hear it. I just want Samantha to describe what just happened because it's just funny.
I don't know if Krystal said anything to Tom, but
yeah,
he
no, she
stood
was
up
like-
to pull his
No,
dad dude.
she told her to pull.
I didn't hear it.
She's pulling
Yeah.
shorts down.
I can see your balls.
Oh, I thought you said
That's
did you wear
literally
your
like
juice?
how it is every day.
She doesn't know my process.
My process.
The shorter it gets, the funnier he thinks he is.
And also, it starts intimidating the employees, and they're like,
That's
"What is happening?"
called sexual harassment.
I've got about 20 pictures throughout my career of being here of how short it
Taking
is.
pictures of the balls.
Because it's like right here, like right in my.
It gets shorter. Play. Play the song.
Okay.
I don't tell her what goes on here.
I think she thought your balls were going to fall out when you pulled them
She
down.
looks shocked and appalled.
99 MRIs trying to prove he's gonna die. The CTE is kicking in with every new hit at the gym. He laid out Kimbo with an attack, but the Russian won't call him back. And we all forgot about that fight. Just won't prove for long you're gonna die.
Seth Petrozelli's news. We don't have to listen.
It's Seth Petrozelli with your douche.
I guess we can left it a little longer.
Yeah. Well, I cut it.
How awkward that
Yeah,
Cut
it
it
was
again.
half as long as the original.
Yeah. My God.
News today brought to you by At Home Floor Store. Me and Daniel got both of our floors done at Home Floor Store. Tons of our listeners, they come to you. It's super easy process. If you need new flooring, just go to athomefloorstore.com. They'll come to you with all the samples. They can do literally any flooring that's out there.
Good carpet too.
Yeah. Did you get the carpet there?
Yeah, I got the carpet.
Yeah. I got the carpet as well. So what's the first story?
I didn't want to get carpet. It's kind of trashy, but I got carpet.
Wow.
Well, the bedroom. I like carpet in the
Yeah.
bedroom.
Oh no, you got a nice rug for the bedroom with wood floor. Anyway,
I like carpet. I need soft spaces in the bedroom. Sometimes I like to fuck on the floor like
Yeah. You need
Well, that's
carpet for that, yeah.
A shout out
It's
to
like a
concrete.
strip of carpet.
Concrete Mike.
yeah.
No, Andrea's got a full bush.
All right. First story. I thought this was kind of cool for me since you guys all make fun of my CTE. Psychedelic Amazonian drink called ayahuasca has been found to promote the birth of new brain cells in the hippocampus. That's the part of the brain that is largely responsible for memory and learning. While the brew has been used as a spiritual sacrament for thousands of years by indigenous communities, its role as a potential treatment for neurological and emotional disorders has caused a major spike in interest with the Western scientific community in recent years. And I thought that was really interesting because
It's ayahuasca, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, ayahuasca.
Yeah.
Puke until you hallucinate.
That
pretty much
seems
what
like
happened.
A little bit of that, but
I
there's-
have
nothing to
been
do with that.
offered this before.
Oh,
I have too.
I'm a little too scared to.
I want to do it.
I'm too old.
I think my husband
Really?
doesn't want me to do it.
Well, I don't want to do it because,
Scary.
look, the only thing that deters me, I mean, I would do any drug. The only thing that deters me is people say that after you do it,
You're a
you
different
come back
person.
and you're like a different human being.
yeah, but in a good way.
Not necessarily.
I've never heard any bad stories about it.
Well, the bad
Except
stories
the
are-
one
There's
that the lady died.
There's ones where guys come
That
back and they're
one.
like, and he was never the same, and
He just, he just never had fun again.
See, I would,
and I'm like, oh my god.
I would think about that as I'm tripping and have the worst trip of all my life.
Yeah,
and then they
then-
come back and,
and
I
that
really work.
I think your mental state when you trip
Exactly, yeah.
is like it delineates how.
Well, that's why you got to have a shaman to lead you in the right
Oh,
direction.
I'd
what
wanna-
is a shaman? For years, the
Yeah,
only
a
shaman I know is a
drughead.
guy named
Eddie.
the shaman, which is
I love Eddie,
basically
though.
just
It's goddamn.
Eddie the weed smoking hippie.
It's
Yeah.
Jungle Butler.
How dare you?
That's what a shaman is. It's some
I
some
will
guy
guide
that
you.
is,
No, you know what? I'm out.
gets shit. He's done this shit for 20 years. He's so burnt out, and he knows all.
Everybody, by the way, everybody does come to Butler for drugs, so
Yeah,
you
of
might be
course.
right.
The shaman is just the guy who did the most drugs,
Yeah.
and so he knows the most about them.
you get some GHBs though.
So
We'll talk,
You like
we'll talk after the
THP?
show.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. I got kids. I used to.
You
yeah.
got kids?
No, I teach
I got a
kids.
bunch of illegitimate kids.
Oh my God.
Oh, you teach kids? Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
can
don't
still
know.
do drugs and teach kids.
Yeah,
Just don't
it's
bring the
not-
drugs to the kids.
It's not a good. It's not a
So-
good look.
I
What
teach. I'm
So
a teacher.
I'll tell you the
A
science-
lot of people don't know my day jobs. I'm a Volusia County Schools, man. I'm History Dan.
I'll tell you the reason for these hallucinations and why they think it's supposed to help. The ayahuasca contains the psychoactive compound. I won't pronounce this. It's DMT. We talked about DMT, which is known to produce intense visions and hallucinations. Yet, it also contains compounds like harmine and tetrahydroharmine, both of which have previously been found to stimulate the formation of neurons from stem cells in a petri dish.
Harmine.
Harmine.
So
Isn't that the girl from Harry Potter? Hermione?
Hermione.
That's close.
they in a couple different states they've actually.
That's what I want to talk about. Is
I
the
think-
legalization of all these drugs.
Well,
No, they decriminalized.
Oh.
and they also have made it, even if they haven't decriminalized it, they've made it legal for certain doctors to use microdosing when it comes to DMT and mushrooms and stuff for the treatment of PTSD and other things like depression.
Where
and
do you
things.
stand on microdosing?
I like it.
Where do you stand
That's what
on
I'm doing with
macrodosing?
Huh?
Where
No,
do you
I
stand
like
on
it too.
I'm macrodose.
I'm
every
micro
Friday.
macro.
In fact, I'm macrodosing White Claw right now, and when I get home, I will macrodose weed. And
micro macro.
And then I will macrodose potential relationship issues.
No.
So
Bad father macrodosing.
But so it's literally, it just stimulates the formation of neurons in your brain.
Yes.
In a
Well,
petri
it doesn't
dish.
say the brain in a petri dish, and it goes into detail about. Well, there's a big difference, obviously, between a petri dish and a human brain, which
Yeah,
is
but
why next trials are.
But we know that it's helped with people that suffer from PTSD and depression already, and they're
Right.
using it widespread already. So, but I wonder what that is. Like, why does it help with PTSD and depression? Is it because you're thinking different? Because I will tell you,
It's the same
It
thing
has
with
when,
that
when you
drug,
have new
right?
neurons firing and different synapses connecting those neurons.
Doesn't it also
there's-
have to do like dopamine control? It's also just kind of like dripping it out, almost like a slow release. So you're actually
yeah, but they go through this experience. It's not
You're
like they're
dope.
microdosing every single day, and that's
No.
what's causing. It's like they do it,
Yeah.
and then
It's
it's
a
a treatment, and
Yeah.
then they're different after.
it's like a once a month treatment.
Oh, is it a once a month
Like
treatment?
if you're doing the microdosing with a physician, yeah, it's like
Here's
you
what
kind
I
of go in there.
think.
And
But
I got
like-
people
like the
hitting me
ketamine
up.
treatments
Say,
and
hey,
stuff,
Daniel,
yeah.
your
Ketamine
grief,
treatment.
your anxiety. We need to microdose you with mushrooms. Or, hey, you got to try this, you got to try that. I don't think any of y'all motherfuckers know what the fuck you're talking about, and I'm just going to smoke weed until I die.
but what,
weed every day.
No, I'm just saying, like, I don't fully think even the people that have approached me and said, like, hey, try this. Well, I mean, you didn't tell me what it's going to do. You didn't tell me why I should do it. You didn't tell me how it's going to help me.
Yeah.
You know, you like,
well, yeah, no, that's
you don't know the science is my point.
What I wonder what it is.
It's all
though,
anecdotal, that's
that
why.
you
Right.
are actually changed, or the chemistry in your brain changes after you do this or after the treatment. Because, like I said, it's not like any other medication where you have to be on it. It's like Daniel's.
This is actually growing new things that actually.
Yeah, it's changing
Like
your
taking,
brain after.
taking
That's weird.
antidepressants
Yeah, that
just
is
gives
weird.
more chemicals in your brain, which will go away after you stop
Yeah.
taking it. But
Yeah,
this
you'd have
actually-
to be on it for life. That's what I'm
Yes,
saying. This
yes.
as actually a treatment, and then supposedly
A cure, I guess you could
you're
say.
better after.
Yeah.
And maybe you have to go back and do some sort of
Maintenance?
maintenance
Yeah.
treatments to get you to better. But that's interesting.
It is.
and hopefully that we learn more and more, and this could help people. But I do like the whole concept of microdosing everything. You know,
I do
Carmen
too. I just-
Morales was
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about the mushroom microdose.
Yeah,
and she
yeah.
said it's better, and I agree. Like shit.
Well,
what I'm
Carmen,
doing with
but-
Adderall,
but
the
also
fucking
Carmen-
amphetamines.
Carmen comes with a lot of info too. You know what I mean? Like when she starts talking to you about it, like she knows, and she knows people that are in LA, and you know,
Joey Diaz
Isn't-
doing all that
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Isn't Adderall just your microdosing amphetamines? Just like
Well, it's
Yes and no,
synthetic. It's
yeah.
synthetic.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Your
what Sam said,
it's,
sure.
It's amphetamine salts. You're just giving a little bit of it, and
Yeah.
it just brings your brain up to. So I'm guessing other things in the out there, if you microdose them, could have
Well, even
Well,
positive
that's why
Norm-
people are trying to decriminalize this
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
'cause
Well,
it
even
can help.
Even Norm said, like, if you
I love
weren't,
mushrooms.
even if you went for like medical marijuana, let's say, if you don't want to get high, and Norm said this is a very good point. If you're in a bad mood or maybe a bad place or feel bad or have pain, don't take enough to get you high.
Right.
You only take a tiny bit.
Yeah.
And it will
100%.
It will like take you
Even you
from
out.
a negative place and maybe put you in a normal place.
Yeah,
You don't need to leave
I
that
guess I'm
dimension.
sensitive
Yeah.
to it. 'Cause
But
I'll take 2 hits and I'm like,
Well, no, I do it with anxiety. No, you got to go less. It's less. It's less is more. Like
well, that's why I dilute it. With
I
my
suffer from
CBD.
my anxiety is so bad, and the last 2-3 months it's been the worst it's ever been. But I have learned to just don't get high, just a little. Not it doesn't take anything really.
That makes me mad when people are like, I don't like the high feeling. I'm like, that's the only part.
No, I love no,
that's the good
I love
part.
it. I love it.
I think you're misunderstanding.
No,
we get high too, but
I'm just joking.
you know,
Yeah, I'm joking.
I'm
if we
just
gotta
saying,
get
yeah.
shit done, we can't walk around.
I can't get
messing
high
around.
around my kid, but like you know, like I can.
They
No
don't
kids,
know.
baby.
Well, my dad was high 20.
By the way, I'm the
Same.
only person in Florida that has ever said the phrase "I don't get high around the kid."
What's the next one?
How do you guys feel about White Castle? You guys ever eaten there?
They're building one here.
I've only
right?
had the
Don't bust my
frozen
story.
ones.
Oh, sorry. I am a fan of any tiny hamburger.
I do like a tiny
now,
hamburger.
I'm not gonna say it's great food. I'm not gonna say that it's gonna be any good for you. It's terrible.
fast
But
tasty.
tiny hamburgers are. I honestly believe that tiny hamburgers are the way that hamburgers were made to be
Really?
consumed.
I
Yeah.
just seem like it's more, well, coming from a health freak, I just think it's more bread.
It is.
Less meat.
Yeah.
Because you're eating more.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
you're
you're
not wrong.
absolutely
Yeah.
correct. Yeah.
Well, for those of you that like it, there might be good news coming to brighten your 2020. The world's largest freestanding White Castle will be breaking ground in Orlando on November 19th. It was almost 1 year ago when the news broke that the White Castle was returning to Florida for the first time since the 1960s. The 4,567 square foot restaurant.
it's huge.
It's fucking what are they?
Well, they want to break a record, right? It's
Well,
going to be
yeah,
the
it's
biggest
the
White
world's-
Castle in the
world's.
world.
And
yeah.
it's the only one on the East Coast, right?
Yeah. It's going to be a destination, man.
Yeah, it's located in Southwest Orlando at the Village at O-Town West. It's part of the $1 billion O-Town West mixed-use development at the intersection of Palm Parkway and Darrell Carter Parkway.
All right,
I'll 54.
yeah.
I don't know exactly where that is.
Now,
It's down by Disney, kind of.
Oh, okay.
I said
Yeah.
East Coast. I mean the South.
If you like tiny
is there-
hamburgers, you like them. If you don't, you don't. There's no great
I love
area.
mini burgers.
But
Yeah,
is there-
I do too.
okay,
Crystal does them though, right?
yes. Is there any difference between the Crystal and the White
Now,
Castle?
I don't think
That's what I was
so,
gonna ask.
but Juan...
I can't compare. I've never
Now,
had.
Juan can call in. Juan, feel free to call in to pile on, but I honestly, I've had both.
It's the same shit.
I don't see the difference.
Well, people die about In-N-Out Burger too, and it's like I've had the burger on the East
was
Coast. the Same
good.
thing.
Yeah, it was
It's
good.
just like crafty.
but
It's like
it
a Five
wasn't-
Guy.
Yeah,
it's a Five Guy burger.
Yeah, it was
No.
good. You know, but
Five
I,
Guys is
Yeah.
I
Hate
just
me.
think
That's
steaming
fine.
it, the bun, the onions, you know, yeah, I like it.
I didn't like
But
Five Guys.
it's not like we've never seen anything like this before. It's like I feel like
It's just the name, you
when,
know.
when Wawa came into town, I feel like people in Florida actually legitimately like, whoa, this is something we got Publix subs and we got sub places, but this is the first time we've seen like a gas station
it's different.
do a deli sub
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
actually
Yeah,
quality.
yeah.
And so it's different. People actually were excited and like it's something
I love Wawa. Went today.
There was no other like gigantic chain corporation gas station that was doing that. But it's like there's Crystal. We've all had Crystal. It's going to be about
But
the
I think it's a
same
bigger
as
company.
White Castle.
Castle is a bigger name,
Also,
bigger company.
But it's the same
It might
tiny
be-
I know, I get it. But
Also, Krystals is kind of looked at as
Southern
like trashy,
trash food, yeah.
but White Castle is like it's. I mean, there's a whole movie about two
yeah.
guys going to White Castle. You
so
know what I
it's-
mean?
It's hip. But,
Yeah.
but to me, Crystal gets the nod in some ways because, man, a corn pup is dope.
Oh,
a
yeah.
mini corn dog, if you want to eat trash food, or it's on the list.
It's great for trash food.
We could go into it. Trash tapas is a new thing that we do in our house when we want to do a cheat meal. And we go and we get everything that's tiny handheld food that's shitty. And we just air fry a couple of them.
Yeah, it's great.
So one night for dinner, and it was trashy food, but I watched the calories. I ate 4 mini corn dogs and 3 chicken nuggets and then some French fries.
sounds good.
It was fucking dope.
Sounds
That sounds
really
good.
I just think it's so close to Crystal that no one's going to be like, oh, this is amazing.
No, but see, you can't
but-
say that because there's Burger King and McDonald's. Like there's Wendy's. There's going to be competition.
But Crystal and White Castle are way more similar.
The difference between a Whopper and a Big Mac is vast compared to the difference between
Man,
a Crystal Burger and a White Castle.
What-
White Castle. It's the same, just steam bun.
White Castle people are annoying in the fact that they seem to think that there is a major difference between the two burgers.
Yeah.
That's not true. No
and
way.
the wake-up call for him is, it's just not true, y'all.
Well, we
It's
got
not.
Juan online too, and I think
know.
he's debating that
Yeah,
they
I
are not the
know.
same.
how could they're the same ingredients? ingredients.
Still shit meat. And,
Hey,
shit
Juan,
bun.
I love you, and I will be making your carnitas for Thanksgiving, but we're probably going to disagree on this. But please, have the floor first. The senator from the from Food
From the
Bill-
Castle of White.
Yeah, the senator from the Castle of White has the floor.
Okay, so my understanding, the difference between the two is that Krystal initially would steam all their patties and then like give them a quick like on the flat top, but it's like just like a steamed out like super
Grayberg,
patty, whereas like White Castle is actually a traditional slider in that they're cooking them all on the flat top, and the definition of a slider as per George Motes is you're like building the burger on the flat top and sliding them down as they're done, and people are ordering them like a la carte as many as they want.
Okay, I stand
so
corrected.
It's like a
That
much
makes
more
sense.
like heritage version of what Krystal is just like kind of a shit tier imitation.
Okay,
bastardized version.
So the White Castle is supposed to have a little more sear.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually like a fully like diner style like cooked burger as opposed to like a steamed out like more of like an industrial. You know what I mean? They're both fast food restaurants.
I know
but
exactly
one of them
what
is just making them better.
I know exactly what you mean. Unfortunately, I've had both, and I thought they were similar. So like are very close to the same.
Me and Daniel actually got it in a tiny Fiat on the way to Chicago.
We did, yeah.
And we literally
we were like, these are like Krystal burgers.
while we were driving it, I was like, the same shit. I'm like, I didn't eat it and be like, oh my god, it's so much. I was like, same shit. Maybe a tiny.
And then we both got the flu and had diarrhea, and then we watched Treehouse Masters for about 24 hours.
I will say that they also had the same like structure in their company in that they source their beef from very specific locations, just like In-N-Out does. Like In-N-Out burger, whatever. It's like it's just a kind of a smash burger like fast food restaurant. But the important like the allure behind it is that like they like raise their own cows and they raise them well.
I like that.
And like they get good beef.
Really
and I think White Castle initially did that. I don't know if they still do that.
Yeah, no, but you already like seriously like
the customers.
Seth doesn't pay attention or listen to our show, and he actually looked up from his phone when you said they sourced
I'm
their
dealing
ingredients.
with subcontractors for my build out right
No,
What do you want me to do?
Look around at your customers. And the Five Guys does this too. Like this is the region where we get our potato. No one gives a shit. Also, none of these people eating at this place would even know the difference.
They're not health or
They're
environment
like,
conscious.
You get your beef from the southeast region.
These
of,
people think
no one even understands what that is. Like, these people can't even read.
Southeast China.
There are customers that exist that care about that stuff though, and you'll draw people to your business that actually care about that. I understand what you're saying, but like I give large amounts of shits where the food comes from.
Yeah, but you're one of one,
So-
is what Tom's saying.
One of one.
I mean,
One of one. That's great.
I've never seen anybody talk about like I'm not going to White Claw. They're getting their beef from a region.
Juan,
that
you
is
can't
not-
argue with him. You know if he's never seen or heard anybody. Miami friend syndrome. It doesn't
Do you
happen.
guys hear anybody
He's
talk
getting
about
mad again. He's getting mad again.
No, I'm with you.
I'm out of here.
I go to restaurants because where they get their beef from.
Yeah, but you're a fucking weirdo.
you bird seed all the time.
No, that's how everyone should be because the
Where's
environment
your
should be
seed
important.
coming from?
You guys are so fucking liberal, and you guys don't care about the fucking environment. Fuck off. I do.
Oh, there's
This is like the one of two things in the entire universe that I agree with Seth on. So
Best friends.
What he's saying is agree. I didn't listen. He said he agreed with me.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
I wasn't paying attention.
I was listening. I was mad. I was looking at you guys because I was
Animals
mad.
raised and,
Yeah, that's important, of course. You got to show respect. They're giving us their
What's
bodies
wrong?
as sustenance.
I was just, someone got a Parlor account and wants to talk about it.
Oh,
She's
really?
on there?
I'm talking
You're
about
on
Seth.
there?
I'm talking about Seth.
I didn't get
Oh,
it.
he's on there?
I didn't. I'm
Wait,
not-
you're on there too?
I forgot the name of the goddamn thing, so I had to ask. So I was like, what's that shit? Because when Seth called us liberals, I wanted to...
Christian, get it in.
You guys are liberal. You guys are very
What's
liberal.
that thing?
It's fine.
Where's the one with the boobs? Get in there. Tell me my jokes. That's what my dad did when he had the stroke and he lost his memory. And he'd be like, God damn it, I don't know the goddamn punchline to my southern racist joke, Dan Lee. So I'm sorry, I can't make you laugh in the middle of down the hatch.
You can sit on the couch,
And
baby. You're gonna be on
In
Hang
between
on, let me
Seth
scoot
and
over.
Butler.
No.
Not yet.
One
Hold
on.
one
Are you on
moment.
yellow, Mike? Is that yellow?
Yeah, I got her.
Everybody's on.
I was just gonna say, when I'm around, he can't think for himself.
Oh yeah, because he wants that pussy.
I don't know that he
I'm
can
sorry,
ever think
I
for
shouldn't have said
himself.
that. Is that not allowed? I'm sorry.
it's
I'm
more-
horny today.
It just meant he knows that when I'm there, his brain can shut off because I do everything for him.
Juan, should we hang up with you?
Oh, if you'd like.
Oh, he's so
I
nice.
just want to be polite.
Did he say there was only one or two things he actually did agree with? So
Yeah.
that means
Yeah,
the other
yeah,
stuff
yeah.
he doesn't?
No,
100%.
yeah,
Correct,
He
yeah.
hates you with all of his being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like you, buddy. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
he's a wonderful man, but he really dislikes your face. I'm kidding. I'm joking.
All right, next story.
Wait, I thought we were gonna. I thought your wife had a
Sorry.
parlor account. Or,
No, I don't know why I came over here.
No, I.
She wants to
Sorry.
sit.
Wait,
No.
maybe you want us to blow
I
these
did-
didgeridoos.
I just want to sit next to these shorts.
Yeah, I can look up them, and there's a lot in there. My God, it's like looking into the hall of penis.
She saw creative builders and she wanted that.
I talked about the homeless Harry Potts and you trying to think.
Oh, you
trying
thought
to
he
save
was
him.
having a medical
You're
episode.
a good
yeah.
person.
I thought he was having a stroke or something.
Oh, no.
That's why I'm like, he just fucked up. I've seen plenty.
Yeah, this is Florida Man fucked up.
Yeah. Like at the end of every event,
too sweet.
all of our listeners
You're
walk
too
like
sweet.
this.
No,
Yeah. Have you been to the beach parties?
Our listeners and DJ walks like this.
I've never seen anything like that before. Half of his body stopped working, and he was walking in circles, like because the other side
That's
didn't
called
work.
the bubble whoop, as Will said. Who won't return my calls? You are too kind to be married to him because he attracts drug addicts.
No, I haven't done
You're going to
anything.
try to save all of them.
No.
And, it's going to be a long road for you guys.
Crystal used to pick up anybody she saw
I know.
walking on the side of the
you
road.
almost
That
got
is
killed by that
dangerous.
old lady who tried to get you to drive down the road
Yeah,
and
yeah, it
then
was a
stop at
setup.
the gang hideout and they come and they take your car and rape you
Oh,
and
that
kill
was-
you.
Yeah,
Even
no
before
thanks.
that, she'd be like, "I'm taking this guy that was walking to get a gas, to get gas. He had a gas can.
There's an old man grabbing my
listen.
tits. I'm driving him home right now.
I'm like,
No
don't pick him up.
way.
If I had picked up Harry when I walked past or drove past him the other day, he would have made it home before that stuff started kicking in.
No,
Don't pick up Harry.
Pick up
Yeah,
Harry.
it's your fault.
it would kick in your car.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, I'm sorry, but I got to grab your tits and honk the horn at the same time.
Yeah, shit, your
I'm
equal-
crazy.
Yeah.
Man, he fell. Did you say how he fell over? Just
Yo, yeah.
Oh,
like a
bad,
board.
bad.
Oh my
Yeah, but you don't feel it.
Yeah,
he's
he's
fine. He laughed. He laughed.
Yeah, you can't literally.
I'm so fucked up.
Yeah, but most of his organs don't
Yeah.
work. You know what I'm saying? It's
I do
all-
that sometimes. You ever do that? You
It's
ever
all
get so
rotten in
fucked
there.
up, drunk, and high that you like catch yourself in the guest bathroom mirror and you look in the mirror and you're like, you piece of shit. You're doing it again. You're doing it. That's what I do.
It's intense.
I say that to myself every morning
Come on.
in the mirror.
What's your next story? You got a next story?
Did you hear me
I have
compliment
two
your
more.
soapy body? It's how good it looks. So nice.
I have two. We got time for one
Wish
more.
my wife would do a
Let's
soapy
do one
butt.
more.
This one's a little bit older, not too much older story, but I just thought it was interesting. 'Cause
Monica
I haven't-
Lewinsky.
I haven't done. I haven't done one of these deaths in a while.
Oh, man. You're bringing back a classic.
God damn it. This ain't gonna last. No way. Not like this. All right.
A multi-millionaire farmer died after his dog hit a lever inside the cab of his tractor, putting the vehicle in motion and crushing him as he was building
Oh
it.
my
Oh,
god.
my God.
Oh, your own
Imagine your
farm
own
dog
dog.
killed you.
Imagine that your best
best
friend,
friend.
my
Or-
best. Imagine my best friend. I love this dog to death, but
Yeah,
imagine him
Rocky.
accidentally.
Maybe
Crushing
maybe
you.
he hated his owner.
No.
Revenge killing.
Maybe
He
he's
didn't
fucking
mean
the
to do
dog.
it. He didn't mean to do it.
I mean, he could have
He's
been
gonna,
an asshole.
man, he's gonna take that shit all the way to the Rainbow Bridge.
I'm with Samantha. He could have been whipping him. I mean,
Right.
No.
treating
Working him
like shit.
hard
Well,
in the
and-
field.
Now,
and
a
this-
farm dog is different than a pet. That is true. My granddad, my mom's father, had hunting dogs that were treated like shit.
Yeah, I hate
and
that.
then he
They
had
leave 'em outside.
inside dogs that were treated like royalty.
Yeah, it's like slaves.
Yeah, they like I told you the story about the hunting dog that had an erection and he ran through the briar patch and it scratched
Oh yeah,
up
they
his.
just blows that off.
and it literally just like the barbs cut his cock up and he was bleeding profusely. And he's like, gotta kill him. He's got a goddamn blood boner. Bam!
yeah, that's what
Dead.
they have
You
a
know,
different
like-
relationship with animals.
Yeah.
You know,
And it was his best hunting dog.
yeah. I mean, because we've just grown up. I mean, we're fine with people doing it
Virginia.
too. to cows and chickens and anything. And, like, we determined that they're food, and then we're like, oh, you can't do that to dogs. But if you grew up where that was okay to do, that's just how your culture.
Like, that's why I'm trying to change the pig thing. That's why I don't eat pig, because I feel like that.
Oh, my wife's the same way. She yells at me about the pigs all the time. They're too smart.
They are. They're extremely
I'm
smart.
Like, look at them. What if that's why they taste so good?
Yeah.
Cows are very affectionate.
They taste delicious too.
My wife's
I don't think
affectionate.
about
Look,
that.
if
Cows
I'm
are
fucking
emotional.
dead in an airplane in the middle of Alaska, and I love my wife, and she dies, I'm fucking eating her. And I don't mean the fun way. I mean the like, God, I gotta cut her legs off.
Yeah.
And I'm.
Yeah, but that's life or death.
Yeah.
You're not gonna eat your wife at the grocery store.
So this
In a package.
How big's the bathroom?
So I'll tell you, I'm trying. So entrepreneur Derek Mead left the farm loader with the engine running with the animal inside.
Dumb old man.
As he worked on the structure in his garden.
His fault.
The father of 3. This is the sad part. Yeah, I'm not laughing at that, but that's sad. Was crushed. I mean, the kids have a cool story for later in life. Maybe they'll use that.
Cool.
No, I mean, meaning
Tom
they'll.
has a cool story.
What I mean,
not very cool.
What I mean, they'll
sad.
use that. Somebody just cut my mic off. I was like, did I say something that bad?
Oh no, it's
I was
just
like,
your
you guys are censoring me now.
How did he not hear it? Was he listening to
His
Joe Rogan or
podcast.
something? Was he? Do you have the earbud?
He was listening to Elon Musk smoke weed with Joe Rogan.
Like
while the machine crushed his bones.
So the dog sat on the lever.
It is thought that the small dog may have jumped up to see where the 7-year-old was and hit the lever, which was apparently as easy to turn on as a car indicator, putting the vehicle into motion.
Oh, it's just like a goddamn turn signal.
Yeah,
It's
just like
that easy.
Oh yeah, because when I worked at Backhoe, my grandfather's construction company, it was literally just a handle on the side, it just clicked right up and it went forward.
Is,
so, yeah, that's all
is this the machine with the goddamn spinning?
So they got crushed.
It's called the JCB loader. JCB farm loader. I don't know what that
okay, is this a front end
like a
loader,
tractor,
like
yeah.
a tractor? Okay, so
Anytime the word farm is in there, you know it's bad.
yeah. It's either
farm accidents are sad.
Let's just say it's not gently putting you to sleep; it's violently crushing or
it's probably
it's
about
whipping your body into the cornfield repeatedly until your head flies off.
It's grinding you or crushing you like a goddamn Roger Rabbit,
like Roger Rabbit style crushing.
You know how sad it is to go in there and be like, okay, I gotta go in and I gotta pull his wedding ring out from this twisted hamburger and flannel shirt.
Yeah.
You know, and I gotta dig through it, and I get the ring and the watch and whatever I can find.
And the dog does that thing where when it finally
starts eating him.
When it crashes into the thing, he's already crushed. It jumps out looking for him. It doesn't recognize
he's
it.
like,
It's
what
just
happened?
the mangled body
He's
is
just
the.
stepping in it. Back and forth.
Yeah, and he's like, where is he? Oh, I guess I'll just go to my karate dojo.
No, he eats him, right?
Oh, wait,
at that
that's
point?
sad.
They put the dog. They
Cats.
put the dog to sleep to bury with the
What?
owners.
Yeah, you have to.
They did?
He's got to taste for fucking blood.
I'm joking.
He's got a taste for blood. You got to put him
I
down.
like
like
how
a
you're appalled by that, but the guy lost his life.
Well,
He had kids.
that's
Well,
his
because
fault
it
for
was
neglect.
Oh my
it was
God.
an
It's not his
accident.
fault. It was an accident.
Are you kidding me? They put down
He
a
left
16.
a fucking dog in there. Like, that's gonna happen.
Are you gonna kid me? They put down a 16-year-old lumpy dog.
I don't. What, if
No,
we get a family dog and I leave it on the boat and I'm like working on something, I don't
Yeah, but he
expect it to hit
didn't
the throttle.
attack
Hits
the
a throw
man.
and you get the.
He didn't attack the man physically. He accidentally hit a lever because he was left unattended in a fucking farm machine that he doesn't know. Like, you're gonna kill him?
But do you think
Yeah.
the kids could serve, even though it's obviously an accident? Do you think the kids, the
don't
sons,
wanna
could look at
feed
that
that dog.
and be like, "Oh, we love the
Listen,
dog."
that man was 70 years old, you said?
Yeah.
His kids are not. His
Yeah,
kids are
they're
adults.
adults.
Oh, yeah.
His
Yeah.
kids are 45.
But if
they're
you,
fine.
Unless they're like me
I'm
and had
44. You kill my dad, I'm fucking putting you to sleep.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Peanut butter shotgun.
I'm not
for
going
real.
to adopt you and start feeding you. It's like, oh, every day of my life, I got to
Maybe
look
their
down
dad
at the,
was a dickhead.
I got to look down at the dog that drove over my dad.
So,
like, nah.
I
I
imagine.
would.
Okay, most
Sorry, you're gone.
Let's look at this for a second. Most farm equipment, like even when you put it in gear, it's just. I imagine it's gonna like be like you put your car in gear. It just idles forward.
No,
you know what
if
I'm
you
saying?
put my car in gear, it rockets. It's like 0 to 60 in like maybe 5.5
Dude, the
seconds.
backhoe, it weighs so much, and when I put it in gear, it goes.
And
throws you
also-
back a little bit, and it pushes you. Like,
and
you're
also,
going.
he's 70. He ain't moving fast.
Plus, he died from asphyxiation and a crushed vertebrae. So
Oh,
it's not like it chopped his head off.
Oh, he
just, like,
suffered.
Yeah, that
So
was bad.
I just wondered if it starts like you would hear it inching towards
He
you.
didn't
you
have his
can't
hearing
move.
aid in, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't move.
Stop
rest
it.
in peace.
Stop.
That's a sad one.
I'm sorry.
Why
I
do
have a
we
weird
end
death
on that?
story.
What?
I got a weird death story.
Okay.
What are you
Yeah. Oh,
Is
this
that
is
the
is
theme?
road
Do you have another
news.
No, I do. No, I haven't
Welcome
done
to
one in a
Tom
while.
and Dad's new news team, Seth and Krystal, and the sexual tension is banana.
What weird death story do you have? Do I
The
know this
lady
one?
that I used to work with that was riding on the golf cart in her vineyard in California.
Oh yeah.
Her and her fiance or boyfriend or whatever, they would go riding around on the golf cart through the vineyard at night, and he turned left and she fell off to the right, and her wine glass cut her jugular.
Oh my God.
Fell on top of her wine glass.
We need to look into that for murder.
Yeah. 1,000 ways
That
to
is
die.
way too coincidental.
All right, write that down. Wine glass.
Wine glass to the neck.
Oh my gosh, that was so shocking.
Tom says that
That
every
is-
every Friday night you put a jugular to your wine glass.
And I imagine.
I don't drink wine anymore, so
You don't?
no
What are you drinking now?
water
Yeah, right.
with just a splash of vodka. Yeah,
With just
there's
a
water
splash of
element to
vodka.
it.
a lot of water though.
So the jugular is
Potato water is what I call it.
like, remember that video of that hockey player, they got skate to
Yeah,
a
that was
jugular,
gross.
and it seems like it doesn't necessarily hurt as much as you're like, oh shit, all my
Right.
blood is leaving.
Yeah, you're Right.
dying.
I was like, because they're holding it and it's just coming out crazy. So I imagine there's probably an element of time that you're panicking, like, I gotta.
Oh, you're in
just-
shock.
It's got to be the
Yeah.
worst.
Yeah.
And then I mean, how quickly do you
I mean,
pass
every
out
time
from
I
loss
go
of
number
blood?
2, I panic.
I think you suck. You inhale and you choke on your own blood.
Oh,
you
gosh.
suffocate.
Well,
your own
I think
blood.
that's if it's like
Fuck this show. Let's move on to something.
That's
more
why
positive.
That's why plane
Yeah.
flights are the worst. Because if you're going down, that's like a good 5 minutes of I'm gonna die instead of just like
Oh
10
no!
seconds.
I'd run up. I'd be punching the metal door.
Oh, no, I'd be
I'm assaulting all the other
I'd be
patrons
doing
on
everything
the plane.
illegal and bad. I'll be
I'm
doing.
shitting on old magazines.
Seth's gonna murder
Because it
everyone.
would make me feel better at the time of my death.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I'm with you.
I
I'm
just
gonna
know
tear
that's
the
where I
plane
go-
apart.
That's where I
everybody's
go
gonna
to.
die too.
That's where
So
I
why does
go
it make you
to.
feel
No,
better?
it would make me feel better to be tearing.
Yes.
I'd be yanking an old
I don't
lady's
know.
fucking wig off as I crash.
Listen, neither of you should do ayahuasca because you're gonna come back
Yeah,
a crazy.
I don't
murderer.
want to do
Oh,
it,
I don't want to do that.
but I do want to tear a plane apart.
I didn't even want to do weed, and these guys talked me into smoking the drug pushing.
Oh yeah, we
No, I
talked you
don't.
into it. It's just because it
Once
feels
a week.
better with your young girlfriend. I know how it feels, and my wife's old. It feels better, and you can hallucinate. I'm like, yeah, it's a fucking model.
So let's end with Butler playing didgeridoo.
I want to play one. Give me one.
Ew, you're gonna shame germs.
Which one can I play, Butler?
You're gonna wipe that mouth.
I've
and then
never
we'll
tried
just-
one. All right, thank you.
That one's all
That
curved.
one's
Is
been
that
clean.
normal?
Maybe you can sit. You can sit on the couch. We're
gonna play
not going to end the show. But
Can you blow it that way with the?
How do you do
oh
it?
yeah, yeah.
I think I think Tom would actually be better because he played the trumpet, so it's kind of like that. It's like that
I played the
same
flute.
reverberation on your lips, like a.
Okay, so let's talk about this.
Jesus Christ.
Probably.
This isn't a goddamn instrument. This
I can't do
it.
Yeah.
You're blowing your corona right at the end.
I know. That's exactly what I didn't
Why'd
want
you
to do.
point it at his face? So I'm gonna punch the front.
Come on, guys. It's really doing it.
Oh, you're doing it.
Quit blowing your Rona at me.
Yeah. It's projectiling it.
Hold on. If it's that easy to do right off the bat, then it's not even an instrument.
That's not how it's supposed to sound.
It's just a hollow.
Stop
stick.
it, Dan. No, I'm not kidding.
You're gonna freak him out, man. He's gonna drop kick you.
I'll push it into his throat.
That's pretty cool.
Oh my god, death by didgeridoo.
Oh, yeah, this is fun. I think we should didgeridoo every Didgeridoo Friday.
I think you should didgeridoo my do every Friday.
This Okay, this is now
This is noise.
delegitimize this whole instrument to begin with, because now I
Yeah.
see how easy it is. Daniel did it the first time.
All you do is blow it.
It's like
right?
a vuvuzela.
Yeah, you're just blowing into it.
It's a whistle.
Well, yeah. What do you think you're doing with it?
I thought there was some sort of art to it.
I'm not
supposed to do
blowing
something with
into
your
it.
lips.
I'm reverberating my lips. I bet you can't fucking do it.
I bet you can't.
Share the mouthpiece. Do it.
No,
Do
wipe it down. Wipe it down. He can't do it.
Well, me and Daniel, there's an agreement here. It's fine.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, you guys have this.
Can I
I want to try. Can I try?
Is
We
it
have
which
an
agreement?
agreement.
We have a lot of agreements.
yeah. It's on number 5A.
Oh, 5A?
Yeah, of our
I
agreement.
told you. Oh, all right. He wiped it down.
What are you looking at?
Whoa!
She doesn't trust Butler's
no,
cleaning,
she's
and
going on the
she's
end.
right to not.
Yeah, she's going on the inside.
Okay, it's fine.
Don't ruin my didgeridoo.
I don't
Work with
have
people every day.
Corona.
Yeah,
I've already had it.
Careful with that one. That one's real beeswax. You can't add too much alcohol to the top of that.
Easy on the beeswax.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, he's gonna die.
It's not a trumpet. You're playing like a trumpet. You got to be able to do this. You got to go like that.
Like you're motorboating. Motorboat.
Sounds like a whale's dying. It's elephant. Yeah.
That was great.
Come on, you're still blowing it.
You're so good, Tom.
There it is. Relax.
He's gonna pass out. He's gonna pass
No,
out.
you gotta go loose lips. Relax. You're going too high.
Aim
Go-
low. You're supposed to, it's supposed to rest on the ground, Tom. Rest
You
on
start
the
this, do
ground.
this.
Yeah, there you go.
If you do it long enough, you'll trip.
There you go.
Yeah, I told you.
Stop blowing so hard.
I'm freaking out. Hold on.
He's high as fuck.
I'm freaking out.
There it is.
The inhale's not supposed to be there, but
He's running
He's
out of
doing
air.
it. He's doing it.
There it is.
Yeah.
One try. This stupid.
One try.
I'm just saying, the
That was a
first
whole
2 seconds.
segment.
The first 2 seconds I got
was
it.
about
This
3
ain't an
minutes.
instrument. It's stupid.
Oh, he's mad.
I'm mad at
Look
it.
at the
He's back
confidence.
at the
Look at the
angle.
confidence
Some
he got.
stony baloney bullshit. I'm done with it.
but aren't you
Let's
supposed to
go
do
to
like
break.
different
Let's take a
Oh
tones?
my
break.
God.
Let's take a break.
I hate it. It's not even nothing.
It's not even.
That's a new one. I've never even heard of.
Not even nothing.
All right, the name of the group. This is it's a couple of guys. I think it's like one guy. It started as a solo project. It's called Bo Dega is the name of the gentleman, and the song is called Oh Honey. We'll be back with more A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan right after this. 1-844-TOMNDAN. Show at tomanddan.com for those emails. We'll be right back.
Call me beautiful, tell me you love me. I'm pinching pennies just to keep a roof above me. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I think I'm
Welcome back to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Dan, Samantha, Butler, Seth Petrozelli. Krystal is here. You gonna jump on that blue mic? Let me turn you on there.
I mean, I don't
My
have
lady.
anything to say.
I like having you here. I love it when the girls stop by. Had my wife stop by earlier and give me a big smooch.
Oh, yeah.
Tom gave me shit about it. And then he had his wife stop by to tell a story. But I didn't give you shit about that because I'm nicer.
Well, she said, can I come by? And I was like, yeah.
Well, my wife doesn't have to ask to come by. She can just come by whenever.
Oh, you ordered her to come
Yeah,
get
that's
you.
true. You did.
That's Ranieri.
I asked her. I said, "Hey, swing by and give me a kiss." That's like she could have said no.
Well, when Ranieri asked, that might as well be an order.
Yeah.
they start
Okay.
understanding.
That's fine. Yeah, whatever you want to say. That's fine.
It's
Reverse
like,
psychology.
It's
yeah.
like when the king asks for something,
You
he's
better do it.
basically
Yeah.
ordering
You
it.
better do
It's
it.
not like you have the option yes or no. It's you know.
Okay, fair enough.
She's working, and she's like, "Boss, I have to go
She
for a
was
little while.
she was at Publix and not working.
I'm gonna be 10 minutes late getting back. My husband needs a kiss."
The kids.
Oh, do I have to pick them up from school?
Oh my God.
Oh, it's early day.
I told
What's
the story
early day?
about
Wednesday, right?
Forgetting.
That's
Thomas
only on
backpack
Wednesday,
and
yeah.
The whole thing. Anyway, let's do some dumb them out.
Wait, I have a question after this, though. For you guys.
Has your wife ever been here for Dump 'Em Out?
I don't know what that is. Do I pull my tits out?
Yeah.
Wait, what? What?
Fun Friday.
Sam and I are here.
Samantha's on the verge of suing us.
We get 4 titties today.
I can say it. I don't work here.
We got too many topics on the list today. It's the end of the motherfucking show. So come on, baby, let's dump them out and play. I wanna see your topics. Ooh, I wanna also see your bottomics.
He goes around everywhere.
You know how many times he's coughed and
Yeah,
faced
he
me today?
bars
He doesn't
and
cover his mouth. He
Crystal's
goes, he looks
wiping
and he
down
goes,
and disinfecting the mic because she doesn't trust Butler.
Yeah.
That's a good call. That's a good call.
I'll say dump them out. Brought to you by the Bart Merrick team.
All
We've got one half
right.
of the Bart Merrick team here,
Yeah.
Crystal Van. And if you want to buy or sell your house, just give them a call. Your cell phone number is on the website, and
It
they can call you
is.
directly. And they do a good job. They're really good. How many houses so far you think? Because that's the thing, experience.
This year,
Yeah.
it's less than we would be pre-COVID, but we're probably
Don't say that. Don't say that. Just pretend like COVID's not real.
Oh, I forgot it's not real.
Yeah. You got to say that.
They like that.
Yeah. I'm not even keeping track of your business. Should I be doing that?
Oh, my God.
Daniel,
What do
do
you
you keep track of your
As long as your bank account's good, that's the money.
your property?
Full transparency. I have no idea what my wife does.
Oh, God.
Nor
Yeah.
do I care.
Okay, I like that.
I see the checks come in, and I just assume
Yeah,
that
yeah.
everything's okay.
Okay.
I know she has a boss, and she works with a man.
Okay.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
TC doesn't see the checks come in.
Yeah. Ask
No,
me
I
again in
don't.
2 years. I'll have more details.
Yeah. I don't know what's involved.
Yeah.
I'm like, is this?
I know. Well, I
He
mean,
doesn't know how much I made.
she works with Bart.
I'm like, is this? I've.
I
Totally,
wouldn't let my wife work with Bart Merrick, and I'll tell you why. He's tall.
what does that mean? Come
you
on.
know what
Slinging that
Merrick. You know what that
Don't
means.
say that. He
Yeah.
doesn't want us to talk about
Yeah.
that. This is a client.
Bart's got big dick energy.
No,
Yeah.
don't say
Sorry,
that.
that wasn't me.
Is that a
Yeah.
thing?
She just had a
No.
beer and she's lit.
No,
He
no.
does.
No, he doesn't want us to say that.
He does.
No.
He's mad.
He's an attractive. You both
He's
are
got
very.
swagger.
Okay, can I say this?
Realtors are
the
normally
Bart
attractive.
Merrick team. I would say, man and woman, Bart Merrick team, the most attractive realtor team in Orlando, and I'll seal that. I'll stand on that.
I don't even know the other one.
Yeah,
there's a lot of good looking
but there's
realtors.
But there's
but
teams.
not
There
not
are.
like not a man and I was gonna say man and wife team.
Seth, do you have your girlfriend do anything with your bank accounts? Is she in charge of any of the money?
Yeah, no, I haven't
Does she know the
He
accounts?
just forces her to watch 80s movies.
Does she have access to the accounts?
Here, watch this. It's meatballs.
No.
How long have you been dating?
You say of course not, but
Man, a
Well, it's
year.
his girlfriend. It's not his wife.
A year will be next week.
Do you live together?
What are you gonna do for the year?
I don't know. Probably.
Make her watch
get
Karate
another-
Kid 5.
I asked her for a threesome, but I don't know if that's.
Way to ruin it. Yeah. But a threesome with a dude.
Well, my birthday.
No threesome with a dude.
Never mind. It wasn't the anniversary. My birthday's in 3 weeks. She's like, "What do you want?" I'm like, "You and another girl together."
And what'd she say? What'd she say?
She's like, "Is that really what you want?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's
No, but
really
that's not
what
a
I want."
no.
That's a pretty good answer, actually.
Yeah. Is that really what you want?
well, I want that.
I'm like,
Who doesn't want
I
that?
got everything else I need.
I don't
need
want that.
anything.
I don't want
Yeah,
that.
you won't.
No.
Yeah, what?
No, it'll ruin it.
What?
No, but let's say besides from the
I got a
relationship
kid,
problem,
man. I gotta hold it together.
well, the kid doesn't have to be there. I'm just saying.
I don't want the kid there.
And I know you don't, but I'm saying you'd still under the
Maisie,
right
hand me a Gatorade. I gotta go back in.
under the right
I'm
circumstances.
pumped crazy.
Who doesn't
You
want
should
that?
see Daddy in there.
I even said I won't touch. I'll just sit back and watch. And
Oh no, I don't want to see my wife eat pussy.
So
Nah.
when
I'm the
does she-
best at that.
anyway, no, she doesn't have access to my account. No, no.
Does she live with you now?
Yeah, she lives with me.
Okay. Does she
She
just
walk
write
around
you a
nude
check
all
for
the
rent,
time?
or is it
No.
Is
rent
she free to leave?
That's a good. That's
We
a great
did see her in a
question.
closet tied up. I'm just asking.
That's a great question.
Are
this a free
all
Britney
her
situation?
finances tied up in some sort of
No.
trust?
Yeah.
No, she does something.
Does she do weird videos that her dad
On her
does?
Instagram?
Like-
She does do videos every day, and that's how she makes a living. But it's not porn videos. It's like it's a.
Is she dancing and
customer
twirling in
service
different
type
crop
things.
tops?
Does she have
Customer
an OnlyFans?
service. What are you doing?
So there's like
Yeah.
a frequently asked
You're
question
the
thing on this
customer,
new
and I
website.
service you.
And then when they ask questions, she responds with a video response. So it's her face talking. She responds to every single question via video response. and that's her job. I don't know.
This is
She's a customer service person.
I've
from the
never
website.
ever received or asked a question.
This
on
is a
any
new
website.
thing. It's a new thing. The new website. It's almost like it's almost like an Amazon. They sell all sorts of different things, like weight equipment, home equipment, all sorts of things. And people ask questions.
Is she talking into a webcam?
She's talking to a webcam and answering their questions via webcam with her face.
Is she all saying like, like the Japanese girls do? Don't do that.
Or asking.
Your question's so stupid.
For five more red diamonds, you
I can
can
say
go to
she's
the
like,
Like
no,
what?
that's not how that works.
Really? Well, that's how it works in my relationship.
So what if she did?
Thank you, Xbox lover 14. If you want to go private, just give me a little extra money.
So is there any?
Yes, I do double penetration.
Is there any like Daniel? I've given him shit before because he keeps his bank account separate and like they.
It's all
So do I.
It's still separate right now.
Okay, you want to know?
Travis, I work with a bunch of
I didn't know you
weirdos.
did too.
They all just write checks to each other. They've been together for 30 years.
No, my wife just has the bank account.
Yeah, they all
Just
write each other
transfer,
rent
I
checks.
Zelle payments.
When I was gonna do
Crazy
when
people.
I was married and when I was gonna get married the last two times.
yeah,
The thing is, you have one mutual account that's like for like bills and stuff like that. And then
Yeah.
you both have your own separate
Yep.
accounts
Yep.
for personal stuff.
Can
But
you
what's
pay-
the point of that?
Because my
So you
money's
want
my
personal-
money.
It really is.
It's not though, right?
It's nothing
It
more than they
You
make
need
it too
individual.
difficult. I've explained it to him, and he still doesn't understand it. They want me and Andrea to go to a branch and sit down for like 35 to 40 minutes, and then have them take everything and combine it. And I'm like, no. I don't have time for that. I'm not going to sit there and do it. You should be able to do it online.
I closed one of his accounts the other day, and they let me do it. I took all the money out of it, and I closed
Oh
it.
my god!
I thought it was weird. I'm like,
What
you
kind
don't
of
need,
bank do you guys?
Your
go
days are
to?
numbered. You're going to be living with me soon. I can
didn't need to talk to him or anything.
Credit unions are loose with the rules.
right.
No,
Loosey
Bank of
goosey.
America makes us both
You're-
be there.
Yeah, you got to both be there.
Yeah.
You're using a credit union.
Yeah.
We knew by
And
the car you drove in
Personally,
here.
personally, with as many things as we have with identity theft and all this, and you mean to tell me that look, there's all this other shit that you do, and you have to have me show up and her show up and sit through your 30-minute bullshit? I'm not doing it. No. I'll just leave my money there.
That's why I keep laughing at it because the excuse is loose. You don't want to go in and
I know.
2 seconds.
I know, and this is weird because you're the type of person that never gives us excuses for the reasons why you can't do things.
I just admit it. You want your bank account.
No, I
separate.
don't. She
Samantha
has control
wants
of it.
Yeah,
She has all the
that's-
passwords and everything. I don't even go
Works
in there.
for me.
In fact, Andrea this
It's
week,
my money. I mean,
Andrea
it's
this week laughed at me because we saw a commercial and she was like, "You never look at our bank account balance, do you?" And I go, "I wouldn't even know how."
Let's do some dump them out. What do we got here?
All right. The first one that you want to clown on me for, Tom, is Alice in Wonderland Tea Party Stone Garden
Oh, yeah.
statue.
So
What is this?
I was looking at this yesterday.
No,
and
don't buy that.
So,
That's for babies. No.
So in the morning.
You don't
Okay.
need
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Wait, where is it?
Here, what are you, 28 now, 29, 30?
So
34.
Well, let's just go with 30. Don't buy that.
Okay.
in the mornings, sometimes we're all just in the office. You know, I don't know what the hell we're doing, but
I'm waiting
definitely
for
not
you
working.
to stop squinting at your phone so I can ask you a question.
And then I hear Samantha
right in front of his wife, man.
tell me
That's fucked up.
I told him to bring those glasses.
I
here.
know. We
He
keep
needs
telling him.
to
He
bring
thinks
them.
we're gonna make
Hey,
fun of him.
Can I be real? I saw the picture last night.
He
Are
looks
those the
good.
glasses? He
Looks
looks
handsome.
really handsome.
Those
He
are the
does.
ones?
Hey,
Dude, those look
hey,
good.
I can't make fun of those, dude. You're good.
I'll find some way to make
I don't
fun of
care
him.
about
Bring
you
him in.
making fun of me.
Yeah, but you look good in them.
I'm gonna lose them if I take them out of the house. Tommy already, they already got bent, so
Oh
they
my
don't even sit on the table. They're
what
like
happened?
one. Because Tommy grabbed him off my face and then started
Punch
taking-
you right in the face.
He's running around like a bully.
He's bullying you, and he has glasses.
I love Tommy.
And then Tommy and Max play this game, hide Daddy's glasses.
Wait a minute, you got to put your foot down on that
Hide
one.
the nerd's glasses.
Yeah.
No, let that one go.
They switch them, and then one of them pretends like they have the glasses, but when I catch them, they don't have the other
Okay.
one. He gave it to the other one, and then
And
they
as they're
got,
doing that, they're crushing it in their hands. so it's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
get
At this
bent.
point, it sounds like they're safer at the office.
they got all bent, so they're all wobbly-jawed now on my face. So, I forgot what I was going to talk about.
We were talking about in the morning.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, uh-huh.
So in the morning,
Jesus,
Samantha's looking at
bric-a-brac,
and she's like, I want to get this for my house, and I look over,
it's like old lady garbage.
Lawn ornaments,
and it's a myriad of lawn
It
statues.
looks like the Tea Party in Alice in Wonderland,
and it's a bunch of them. Like, how many is there?
A lot.
A dozen different. There's
Mad
a rabbit.
Hatter, the White Rabbit. Yeah. I never said it wasn't.
There's the fucking caterpillar smoking the hookah.
Yeah, he's the best one.
Who are you?
And
that's good.
And she's like, I want to put this in my hair. I'm like, don't put. You're gonna become the trash lady
Yeah,
in that
trash
neighborhood that starts getting and collecting all bric-a-brac. And then next thing you know, and I see this in my neighborhood. When we go for walks,
You are that guy in your neighborhood.
well, I did it with plants.
It's with plants.
Yeah,
it's with plants.
There's a bunch of plants.
Normally you
that
go
are all
hippie
mismatched.
with that. It's not as much trash. You know, like we have a hippie right here that has all the plants on her balcony, and it's bad because all the dirt from the plants is like now going down the side of the building. It's a little weird. And then we have Concrete Man down here who has a house. It's a really nice house, but he's decided to take all these little, like what you want, little concrete friends.
Better call that HOA you're paying to clean those people's place up. I'm sorry.
No, he's right on the.
He's on the edge.
On the other side.
You can't do anything because it's like not quite. We haven't gentrified it or fied it.
That's delicious.
Yeah. I'm having a beer.
How like getting you?
I haven't had a beer in forever.
And then you start with that. Then you're like, you know what? My trees need faces. And then you start.
I don't have any trees.
Nailing a bunch of faces all over.
I did
the
do
trees.
that to my. I had a Bigfoot on my tree.
Then you get a fountain.
That's not fair, dude.
Then you have all types of wind things and.
I stop at the wind things.
I got wind things.
The big thing now is the fairy gardens. That's all Lake Yellow Heights has. I walk around. There's a tiny little fairy garden.
Right.
I am a. What is it?
Maisie has
It's a bunch
fairy
of
garden.
garbage.
No, Maisie had a fairy garden, and then when my mom died, it sat out on my balcony, and the sun bleached it white. It was a plastic fairy garden.
I dumped my
and killed the plants, and then Maisie's like, "Where's my fairy garden?" And I punted that shit so hard in the trash. I mean. Wuhan flew to the dump.
Just give it a beat. You got to like 10, 15 years before you start trashing up your front
I gotta wait
yard.
that long?
Yeah. Because if you start
You're gonna
now,
get old.
I was gonna put it in the backyard.
Yeah, no, because then it gets slowly.
I got fence. No one can
people,
see it.
people look over the fence. Look at this.
They can't look over my fence.
No, you'll ignore it.
But you'll like it so you're like, I want to get more, and then it just slowly takes over the whole. And
it's
then,
like Legos.
they
just. You know, and then you have too many of them, you end up throwing them away.
Butler encouraged me to buy it, so.
Okay, well, what's it him?
This guy, literally,
Could you imagine the inside of Butler's house? The amount of.
Can you imagine if he didn't have his wife? What his house would look like?
He's gonna get mad at me. I'm gonna say something. He said
it
we
would
walked
look
to Publix.
like a studio apartment because that's what his house would be.
We were Tom. We
if
were,
he didn't have his wife,
we were walking to Publix, and he said, hey, I saw you were on the Peloton. Me and the wife were thinking about getting a Peloton, and then she wants to put it in the office, and he's like, there's no way she's gonna move my proton pack. He was dead serious.
She'll move. Yeah, he talks a big game, but she's in charge.
Oh
there.
yeah. The doc is in charge.
Yeah. Whatever Butler's doing and telling us is bullshit.
Yeah, I don't even believe.
I also do want.
I honestly don't even believe they're truly married. Like
it was
somehow,
their
I don't know
anniversary
what's
the other
going
day, and like. He wrote this really sweet thing about her, and then
But it's graphic, though.
Hers was like, it had a couple little niceties, but basically at the end, in like all caps, was like, "You're basically a hot piece of ass," and I'm like, "There it is."
Yeah.
There it is.
She's the commander in this
handsome,
relationship.
handsome, skinny, good smile, big dick.
Yeah.
All right.
Like he, for sure, like we see all the pictures of the proton pack, but he brings that stuff out while she's at the medical conference or whatever. And then he's like, "Oh shit, she's coming home," and then he puts it all in the tiny closet that she allots
like,
for his garbage.
Can you do me a favor? Some of my friends are coming over, and we have some like research to do. Can you move your fucking toys?
Yeah.
That's a fact, right? She does.
Yeah.
He had a
You
guest.
said they have friends coming
He
over.
left early yesterday because they had a guest coming in. And he had to clean up his toys.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what happens. What do we got next here?
The next we got outside Christmas tree.
What is that?
I don't know.
I have an outside Christmas tree now.
You talked about that already, though. I remember.
Yeah, no, I moved my tree out to the balcony. I put the lights on it. It's working great.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love that.
But it's not a real one.
But you have another one inside, or that is
Yeah,
your
we
tree?
have another one inside. We
You
have
took your
another one inside.
old one with the shitty lights you put outside.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, and it's working great.
I don't know. I think this is kind of similar to Samantha
I
getting the trash.
I thought
How
you
many
might say
trees
that.
you're gonna have.
So I would like to offer you the ability to drive by when it gets a little dark and like take a peek and then weigh in.
Is it trash?
It's just a Christmas decoration. That's
Yeah,
cute.
well, now
we do
it-
our Christmas outside. What's trash?
Well, it's a
about that?
Larry the Cable Guy brand tree.
Well, in our neighborhood, it's accepted. In here, this is too nice of a neighborhood.
And
to
nobody
trash
has
it
their
up.
decorations.
Yeah, does anyone
up yet.
else? That's what I'm saying.
No, of course
We're
not.
the
It's
only
Baldwin.
people doing it, because we're just veal.
My thing
horrible
is,
anxiety veal.
it's you have the one out there, it's fine. You're like, oh, okay, he's got this is like a decoration or whatever. But then all of a sudden, your next one, when it starts shorting out or
Oh,
whatever,
put them all out there.
and, yes, and then it's like, oh, move that one out to the
Yeah.
bottom.
And it's all I got.
Yes.
16 trees lined. Yeah, all right.
Then it's all a bunch of
I
garbage.
probably would do that.
Yeah, that's what happened. I'm just saying. I've seen it.
Once again, proving
I'm
I
a trash person.
should not live around here.
Let's talk about special needs gift giver.
This goes back to Butler. So, and I have in the Venn diagram of special needs gift givers, I fall into a little bit of this. And Krystal, I'm glad she's here for this because how long have you worked here,
Because
Butler?
you said
2.5
you used to
months?
be this way, right?
I don't even know. So, in all the years we've
He
known
got hired
Butler,
before me. I just want to reiterate that.
Yeah, he was here.
That was a mistake.
No, he was here with Lee.
I talk a good game.
Yeah, he was here around the time that Lee was here because we were trying to actually build out
Yeah, you guys surprised me twice by hiring 2 guys before me,
Does
even though I worked for
Pistorius-
you guys for 6 years.
No.
Does Pistorius's jail roommate keep bringing up the fact that he shot his wife just at one point?
No.
Just stop talking about it.
I'll never let it go.
Like, why'd you shoot her, bro? We know.
At one point,
we all
you
know.
use
Where's
one
my
of
feet?
your blades. You kick their face, with a blade.
Does he get what kind of feet does he get in prison? Does he get prison issued?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you can shank somebody those things.
You don't get.
You don't get the blades,
no,
right? You get some old
rubber
wooden-
feet.
He didn't do time though, right?
You get two.
Yeah,
you get two
still in jail.
flashlights.
Still in jail.
I didn't realize
He's still in
he
some
did
South African prison, right?
Ooh, those aren't the good ones either.
They just give you 2 flashlights and 2 shoes.
So anyway, throughout the years, Butler's told us about how bad of a gift giver he is, especially to his wife. About every single holiday or Christmas or Valentine's Day, he talks about, I bought my wife this, and she
Well, wait,
returned
there was
it
a
because of-
necklace and she hated, right?
Yeah, let's
The-
go.
It was the Today, Tomorrow, and Forever necklace
Yes,
from
correct. Zales, I believe.
From Zales.
Oh yeah.
She hated that.
Today,
And then
Tomorrow,
what else have you
Forever.
got? Give us
Hated
some
that.
other stuff she's hated.
There's a beautiful Barber raincoat.
Barber raincoat.
Barber. It's
Well,
a
it's a
British
brand,
brand. It's
yeah.
a British
Oh.
brand. It's very expensive.
Sure, not Burberry.
No, Barber.
Okay.
Man.
hated
Well,
it?
I got her this. I got her this laptop that she hated that she still hates. It's a Microsoft Surface that I forced her to use. And now I've recently just gotten her a new desktop. That,
Oh yeah, you gotta tell us.
Yeah,
what
and then the
bag
IT
said.
guy that she works with said, "Who bought this? This is a piece of fucking shit."
Well,
He yelled it through the office or something.
they were doing some sort of massive IT upgrade through her system, which is ChiroTouch, and the IT guy comes in and he's like, walks into the new expansion room. He's like, "What the fuck is this shit?" He's like, "I hope you got the receipt. You got to return this. This is a piece of shit." Like,
Shame you right for your wife. So, Krystal,
Who buys this? That's got to be the dumbest person in the world.
God damn it!
and you've been with your wife longer.
17 years.
This is what I find weird. I too were like you.
That's a long time, man. Congrats.
Where I was giving a Krystal Bizarro gifts.
Well,
I was bad.
the best was, I know what
Panic.
she loves: seafood dinner and shitty limo. that's
That's anniversary.
Anniversary.
That's the one I love. I mean, that's
I took a
really-
white
to me,
limo.
that's the chef's kiss. I mean, it really is.
With the penguin from Batman.
No,
body. The headliner falling.
I'll wait out here until you guys are done fucking. Wah, wah.
Well, there's a. Hold on, I'll give myself a pass from when I used to be dirt poor. There was a certain
Yeah,
limitation where I just
right.
get free shit from the radio listeners and just give it to my wife because I had no other money. So, but and then
I got us some ramen packets out of this dumpster. We can find some hot water at the 7-Eleven and eat them.
sounds
so desperate, and you guys never really work.
One Christmas, I panicked and I went to Target and bought her like a bowl because she likes soup, and I bought her the 70s show.
You bought her a bowl?
I just started buying her
one red plastic bowl.
Plastic,
two plastic for hot soup.
You liked red.
Oh my! You painted the God. You got her a plastic bowl.
It's a thought because I'm thinking she likes soup.
This is really sad.
That's
you really are special needs.
No, but that's
red,
a whole.
she likes red. That's a bowl. She likes soup. You can put soup in a bowl.
Isn't that?
Oh my God!
This sounds like what an R word would do, man. Like, and I hate saying that. I hate saying that.
That's the whole thing. It's about thinking about what your wife likes and getting. It's not about the value of the gift.
That's
right?
what a child. That's a child.
Yes, that is a child's
It's
gift.
about the thought. When it's a child who made you a crappy drawing.
You like the 70s show? I got you the 70s show DVD.
Oh my God!
No, it wasn't
You like
a DVD.
Lena?
It was a VHS.
Samantha just
It was a different time.
You got her a plastic bowl and a VHS.
Of
It was the early 2000s. Also, I got her.
I can't breathe.
Please, more.
I
Please.
got a picture of Lena, the dog bones on the frame. I did the whole some other bric-a-brac. Anyway, at the time, I realized my mistake. It's because I panicked and I didn't know what the hell to do. And but my point is, since then, all these mistakes, I've learned just to ask you what you want and get you exactly that, and don't go off what I
know,
believe.
but can I be honest? I hate that also.
Well, why don't you get the bull or nothing? I can't do anything else.
I don't want to have to pick my own gift. I can just go buy my own gift.
But Krystal, you heard.
Right?
You get the bowl or nothing.
I don't know any better. Neither does Butler. That's why he gets shit.
They have a problem.
He gets the goddamn raincoat
The chat
and
room
doesn't
is
know.
literally melting the fuck down.
I can't do it.
Are they mad at me?
I don't
why
know.
are you mad at your beautiful
He's
wife?
been screaming for the past
How
2 days.
I could.
He's
Okay.
always screaming lately.
If you
What's
told
going on with you, Tom?
He's got an anger problem now.
If you told me
And I
rape,
think he has a mental problem.
Okay,
that's what Krystal says.
Do you say that? Because I say that. I go, like, he used to say it to me, but now the tables have turned. I go, dude, you got a
you guys have
mental
switched,
problem.
yeah.
I don't.
I'm way more, like, Sam will come in and go, like, the whole schedule's changed. Everybody quit. Nothing's happening today. I don't know what to do. And I'll be like, all right. And then you come in and say it to him, and he's like, "Rah, rah, rah," and that's what I used to do.
Okay, but here's now I'm defending Travis, which is not the whole point of this.
Never defend Travis. What are you doing?
Now I'm on his team a little bit because
okay.
he knew his wife needed a new computer,
Right.
and so he thought long and hard.
He left the show early to go get it at Best Buy.
And
But
so,
isn't that a pretty
I
big
remember the
thing
day.
that she's going to use
It's a
for
huge
work
purchase,
that
yes.
she should be involved
Yes.
with? No offense, Travis. I think it was a lovely idea.
And do
but,
your due diligence.
but that's the
and
You
kind
gonna
of
take
thing.
that shit, man?
Well, no. Well, the computer, the office computer that I bought her on her credit card.
Oh my God! And you didn't consult her? Oh my God! Oh my God!
well, I can't
Don't
afford
get
it.
now.
I know what I pay.
He
I
also
can't
dropped
afford
his
a
voice
goddamn
down. He's
office
like,
computer.
Did you hear what he said? He goes,
Well, the office computer I bought her was actually on her credit card.
How am I supposed to come up with a gift?
why
if
did
I
you
don't,
go
you don't
sexy
tell
voice
me?
for that? Were you embarrassed to say it?
No. I was,
Okay. All right.
no.
See,
Yeah, you got all Barry
Got
White
low.
on me.
here's the trap that I think I and a lot of guys like me fall into, where Krystal then tells me, like, well, I don't want to get my own gift. I want you to think of something spectacular that I want.
Yeah,
It
and
doesn't have to be spectacular, but I want your thought. I want a gift from you, not me. I don't want a gift from
And
myself.
the bowl! I gave you the bowl.
I cannot.
You like soup.
Hey, I have
cannot.
every
That's
right.
thought.
It all comes back to bowl.
Put the thought into it. You like soup.
I have every right to be disappointed.
Yeah, that's
in a plastic bowl.
How big, though, was the bowl?
It was regular soup bowl size.
I mean, we were talking 12, 16 ounces.
Well,
Like
I was
one
also
ramen
poor. I
noodles
couldn't
pack.
do anything else.
What else did we? Well,
I worked for the
you said
goddamn
you made it-
terrestrial radio. Who
You
can't
know-
pay shit?
You know what he did for me once? He made me a photo album with pictures of us in it, and that was cute.
that's sweet.
A photo.
What
When
about-
we were like 22.
Hold on. What about I made?
Oh, that was a hunk of fucking.
Oh, the coffee table.
That was the most. Like I remember, and he and I were friends, and we've been and we were friends. And I remember the first time I came over to the Heroin Alley house for a party, and this was gonna like almost
Ain't no
solidify
party
our
like a
relationship.
heroin
Right?
house
It's the
party.
first time I'm partying with him, and I walk in, and I saw that coffee table, and I'm like. Oh my God, this guy's an R. I'm like, that's like, you don't do that. Like, that's like, look how fucking horrible that looks. He took a piece of shit furniture and then glued photos on it and then put a piece of plastic over the top of it so
the
they wouldn't get Monster Energy drink rings on them.
The plastic was too short though, so he had another thin piece of plastic that he added to the end.
Yeah, that compromised it. So then the Monster Energy drink got inside,
get in the crack.
and then under. And once it's under the glass, it's ruined everything.
It's done for
I
him.
can't tell who that is in the crowd because the Monster Energy drink got on him.
Yeah. And then I just put the square pictures, backward pictures were a thing side by side like bricks.
How'd you glue them down?
I think you're supposed to do some sort of collage. Whatever I fucking adhesive glue spray that I had or whatever I had in my
Like
garage.
they're all ripply.
How did he present it? Did he go like,
I knew it's bad. That's the thing. I know it's all bad.
Thank goodness.
That's the worst part. I don't even think it's good. I'm like, oh God.
Thank goodness we all have the opportunity to grow.
Oh, I mean, how did he present it though?
I
to
don't
you?
remember.
And what did you think? What did
I
you
know
think?
he broke that glass table by trying to lift weights, but
Stop.
Tom,
I can't take much more.
What's this one called? The bar?
That's
What's
why
the bar
you know
called?
what? I'll never not.
I didn't tell the story.
Look into
one
my
bar.
eyes. Look into my eyes. I'll never not ride with you because any man that's willing to drop his weights on his fucking photo table is a guy I want to ride with.
No,
You want to go to hell, brother? We're going.
The
I'm with
coffee
you.
table used to have a glass top.
Yeah.
So he was lifting the
Yeah.
barbell, right?
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
had the weights on the end, but he didn't have the lock. So
What is he doing? Like a like
Curls,
a bicep
curls,
bar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
curls,
curl
right?
bar.
Rusty-
And then because the lock or whatever wasn't on the end, the one weight just slid off the
side.
side.
America's Funniest.
And it went straight through the glass coffee table. And then the picture coffee table top was how he repaired it.
Yeah, I like all of this. My muscles cause too many problems.
Also,
but you're gonna love this new coffee table.
I'm humiliated that you remember coming to my house for that graduation party.
Well, I put the spicy sauce on the wings and I killed Cabin Boy.
I'm humiliated anyone came over to that
Do you
house.
remember that?
No.
I just want to say Norm in the chat says 1% better, Tom. That's all we need, bud.
Oh my God!
They want a Red Bull Christmas shirt.
They want Tom and Dad Red Bowls. We sell Red Bowls on the website. I'm down.
Plastic, though.
Yeah, plastic Red Bowls.
A little melted from the hot tip.
How are you supposed to know? What I said I think hard every day. I panic.
Bowl, dude, bowl.
I panic
Bowl.
in December every year, and I'm like, oh my God, what do I get?
You're
What is
supposed
she
to
like?
think throughout the
So
year.
when you panic this year, are you gonna be like bowl?
No, I know better than the
No,
bowl.
what he does now
Well, I
is
got money now, so I could buy
All right,
something.
big monies.
No, I'm just saying, I could buy something better than a bowl.
no, he'll
bowl
panic.
of jewels.
He'll panic and then he'll a few days before be like, "Ugh, I did it again. I wasn't sure. I thought about it. Can I just tell you what I'm going to get you so you can tell me if you want it or not?
Oh,
That is.
Because I don't know if it's a good idea. I don't know if it's a waste of money or if it's going to be great.
It starts with a B. It
See?
ends with an O.
Well, Travis doesn't do that. He just buys the shit, and then the IT guys think this is all good shit.
Yeah, but you put your stress on me about your anxiety about
Yeah.
getting me a gift, and I don't want that.
I
Just
see it.
ask somebody
leave
else
me
if
out
it's
of
a
it.
good
Well, how do
gift.
you know, Samantha? Like,
Me and
she's
my
fucking
husband will do lists, and it's like, here's like 30 things, and then you don't know which one you're gonna get. Basically,
okay, see,
Yeah.
I'll take that. I'll
Yeah.
get the list. Make
Yeah.
me a list. It'll be like, I'll just, pick 5 of these 30 things. It's
Yeah.
easy. I have to sit there panicking because I don't know what to get.
I got the list here. Let's see here. Bowl, 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 bowl.
It's got to be a better. I think everybody should just make a Amazon wish list.
Yep, I do that.
I'm not Annabelle Danger.
I do that.
I'm not a fucking porn star.
Make it easy.
I do it.
It's
Yep.
a goddamn mystery now, and you're setting your spouse up for failure
No, they
every
should
year.
know you, and I'm with Krystal on that. You should know me well enough
yeah.
to buy me some shit. I fucked you. I put my penis in you. You should know me.
Yeah, but what do you get?
Look up from your phone every now and then and learn what I like.
Oh, God.
Kabam!
There it is.
Boom, roasted.
I know what you like. I know everything about you. I
then
just
get her
don't-
something she
Oh,
likes.
you know everything
well,
about
it's-
you. Dating game next week. Be here.
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery. You just said you know what she likes.
I don't know anything about my wife.
Yeah, thank you.
He knows I like my neighbor.
We're talking about that. My sons were watching him work out in the backyard.
Yeah, they want them to be their daddy.
Who works out in the backyard?
Tommy was on his little playground tower looking over the fence, and then Tommy started doing mountain climbers on the ground.
Oh, he's a good influence.
And so I'm like, and I looked through the fence a little bit. He's over there doing mountain climbers.
Oh.
And Tommy was watching him, and then
I
he
got
started
mad. I was like,
doing
I'll
it.
teach you how to work out.
I'll break a glass table with a barbell.
Rusty, lift these weights.
Get over here, Tommy. Get on that weight bench. This is 500.
I did think I was like, who goes to the backyard and starts doing mountain climbers and jumping jacks?
Good-looking neighbor.
I guess yeah, that's how you get ripped.
Hey, we had a lady around here that used to get topless in the back.
Oh
yeah, she left.
She was a hot ass
moved out.
Brazilian, and she
Butler
would walk out
took
with her
off
shit, with her
running.
Well,
titties
he's a
out,
goddamn
and they were they literally
They were nice.
perfect,
They were nice.
fucking amazing
What?
titties.
She came outside in public.
She sat on her balcony with her tits out, talking on her phone.
Yeah, she would do it all the
my
time.
God.
Take her trash out and shit.
Yeah.
She moved
Are you
away.
allowed to do that?
No.
I mean,
No.
I guess it's your own
But God
balcony.
bless
Well, she's in a back alley. You couldn't really. I
Hey.
mean, unless you. I mean, if
Samantha told us, and Butler took
Oh,
off
he
running
went
like
so fast
Speedy
outside.
Gonzalez.
So fast.
If I could only teach racist people that other countries are just so glorious,
Right.
and
Yeah,
just what
yeah.
they can provide. I mean, like, why would
It's
you
just
ever be
topless.
racist? My God, she's beautiful.
Yeah, but it's just.
I drove through there. That first time I saw it, I left my car and I went down this alleyway.
and I thought maybe he was lying.
And I
but
go,
he
God
was not
damn!
lying.
And there's a lady putting trash out with her tits out
Yeah.
in a little black bikini bottom. And I text them, I'm calling, I'm freaking out. And everybody thinks I'm a fucking fool. And then Samantha saw it and confirmed it.
Yeah, like
so.
the next week. Yeah.
All right.
we
What
gotta
else we
get
got?
out of
Let's.
here.
What am I talking about? Publix employee. What did you say to me?
Okay, we'll end with this one
Yeah.
because we're getting late. But I said to a lady, Samantha and I walked over to Publix.
Oh, I do have to go get the kids. Goodbye.
Yeah,
okay.
bye-bye.
Bye.
I was walking around a lady and I said to her, hey there, I'm sorry, excuse me. How are you? That's what I said. She looks at me and says, I'm sorry, what did you say to me?
Because you said,
Like
how
she was
are you?
offended.
No, I think she misheard what I
Yeah,
said.
I think so,
said,
too.
oh, I'm sorry. Hey there, how are you? I wrote it down.
And what'd she think you said?
Sam and I can't figure it out. Because she goes, excuse me, what did you say to me?
That is an odd response.
Bowed up.
Yeah, that's a person that's.
Here's the thing, though. You got to think about this. Everyone's got masks on. She probably
Yeah.
heard something else.
Yeah. Obviously, because
That
I
might
know
have
what I
been-
said. And
yeah.
you know what I said. I mean, I'm not going over
weird.
there.
I-
Yeah, it was weird.
There's some people though, you see them out in public and they are not used to dealing with other people. I think a lot
Well,
of
she
people.
was an employee.
Oh, she's an
Yeah.
employee.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
Yeah.
used to dealing with people.
yeah. That's weird. Then
It was a
Yeah,
Publix
yeah.
employee.
Yeah.
It was weird.
That
Because, like, I was, like, sort of, like, in, like, I guess crisis mode of, like, what did I do? You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
because when I came up to you, I go, hey, I got to tell you something.
Yeah, you looked really
Yeah,
shook.
because I was just like, well, I like those guys. I don't want
Yeah.
them thinking that I think their job is any less than any other job. It's a fucking job. It's hard. In fact, your job's really hard.
the angry little guys back in here is
Yeah, I know.
insulting our employees.
Kind of what I thought.
That
Kinda
is
what I
bizarre.
Yeah. But anyway.
So, and the last Gooch, or what is that?
Well, Butler was talking about some, like, what is this? A pill that swells your gooch?
I don't know. It was like some weird ass pharmaceutical ad I saw on TV the other day while I was watching some nightly news, and some side effect was like swelling of the I forgot what the fuck it was, but it was like essentially swelling of the gooch.
Perineum,
Perinthium, or whatever,
yeah,
whatever the
whatever-
fuck that is.
that-
whatever the technical name for your gooch is.
It's a seam. Have you? When's the last time you ran your fingers over
yeah,
your
it's the
seam?
perineum.
Perineum, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't touch anything.
As a
down there.
kid, I remember I used to touch it, and honestly, I could remember and feel and think that that's where I thought that God took the body and then he took your guts and shoved them in there, and then and then like sealed up your gooch.
Hit you where the good Lord split you.
Yeah, that's what it felt like to me.
So was your head connected? So there's no semen. It's just they connect you in the gooch.
Yeah,
right.
Like a old school mold.
like a Build-A-Bear.
Okay, yeah.
You know,
I get cramps in that area a lot.
In your gooch?
That's
you get
That's
gooch
cancer, man.
Yeah,
real hard.
Ooh,
No,
cancerous gooch cramps.
Don't say it's cancerous. I just think it's like I
Probably
get
not
cramps everywhere. I get
cancer.
cramps in my calves. And
Does your girlfriend eat your butt?
No, come on.
No.
Come on.
Try that. You gotta loosen your sphincter a little bit, and it'll loosen your.
You know,
gooch.
I'll never have that. I think.
What? Get your buddy?
Yeah, me neither.
Do you want it?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it seems like
maybe you should ask for that for Christmas.
Yeah.
I've had buddies. In
I don't know.
college.
It sounds like he wants his buddy if he's bringing it up.
My buddy the
You
wizard.
got a groom back there if you're asking for it, though.
My buddy the wizard had a crazy girlfriend in college, and he would tell us all that she ate his butt all the time, and he's constantly saying like, "You got to try it. It's nothing better." And we are like,
I've had
really?
Dave in LA.
I'm like, how
his
is
adopted
it better
brother
than
Greg,
a blowjob?
his adopted brother Greg, who said, "Sweet Dave, sweet Dad," and he played Monster with us and beat us up.
Oh.
He said, "He's like, you ain't lived. You've had a girl eat your butt."
No, I thought he said he ate my butt.
No. But he was like the sexually like charged older brother that would like noogie us and push us down the stairs. He would go out on these conquests and come back and tell us about getting his butt eaten. And he would say that it was like literally better than sex, better than a blowjob. He's like, there's nothing better.
I don't believe that.
Buddy, happy for it. It's nice.
But it's not better than sex or a blowjob.
I think it's like an
18 years
accessory
old, I got my
too.
first
Yeah,
one.
it's an accessory.
18, and then
I just moved to Orlando. I was like, oh, this is what the girls are like in Orlando.
Yeah, Orlando girls eat butt. That's
She was
shirt
like,
right
she
there.
was super. I'm talking like smoking hot. Like,
From where,
it
though?
looks
Where'd
like a
you
Playboy
move?
model. Where'd I move from?
Yeah.
Cape Coral. I grew up in Cape Coral.
Oh, okay. And what does it? I imagine
It's just a sensation you get all over your body. It feels good. I don't
because
know.
in my mind I could put two and two
I've
together.
never done anything back there other than like I had
A wipe.
a girlfriend.
No.
No, I had a girlfriend that would occasionally try to like do things. Not a big deal.
Put a digit in.
There's never been a real. I've never had a real thing.
It's more the thought because it's freaky. It's kind of cool. Like it's less
the thought
less
that
the
counts.
It's
like a stunt.
it's like, oh, this girl's freaky. I like it,
Yeah.
and then it turns you on. You know?
But it's not better than regular oral,
no, it's
right?
not, no, but it's just
Okay.
different.
All right.
I guess I don't know.
Like, I'm just saying that.
That's how I learned. I finally have to clean. Like you said, you got to.
Yeah, you gotta groom it
I
up
didn't
back
realize
there.
I was only 18. I was kind of ignorant. I didn't know. She was afterwards. She's like, I like doing that. You should shave and stuff like that. I'm like, all right, oops. I didn't realize.
eating your butthole.
There's a lot of
I
hair
will.
back
It's
there.
like
That's what started
kissing
me
Fidel
shaving it.
Castro. All right, let's get the hell out
All
of
right.
That's terrible.
here.
Plug some stuff and do some things.
Seth,
Yes.
let's talk about your karate dojo.
Yeah, we already talked about it. A little bit.
Why you sound so defeated?
I'm joking. No, if
Oh,
you're
you
into
I
it,
heard you yelling at someone.
he's
No,
trying
I'm going
Yeah,
to
there's
do
a
it.
lot of yelling going
I'm
on.
building the dojo so that the plumber, I'm playing contractor because I'm hiring all these subs to do the work, a lot of it, and then he locked himself out of the damn fucking dojo, and it's waiting now. It's costing me money because he's sitting there. He's on hours, so I'm like paying
Well, if
for
you
it.
gotta go.
No, I'm
Go
waiting
let him
now.
in.
I'm waiting for a locksmith to call me back. Like they call me back
You
right
don't
away
have
with
a
the
key.
time.
You can't like scissor kick his head off.
The key was there.
Oh.
He left it inside. For some reason, the door locked.
You don't have
No,
more
it
than
makes
one?
no sense how it locked on the way out. So now I'm waiting for a locksmith to call me back.
Get Tracy to do it.
Is his name Harry Potts?
No.
You don't have a fake rock at the height of key? It was like everybody.
Yes, the key was under the mat this entire time, but now it's just the door. The key's inside because he used it. No, he locked it.
You know a fun thing to do if you ever see those rocks is like everybody has a collection of old keys in their house. If you see the rock in front of the house, lift it up. Take that key out and put a fake key in there. That way, when it's all. I'm telling you,
That's a good prank. I like
it's
that.
This is you want to talk about a fucked up prank?
That's
dude.
Oh, there he is.
That's a good
Okay.
one.
He's got to
All right,
go.
follow me on Instagram.
KarateOfOrlando.com.
KarateOfOrlando.com.
By the way, what is it? The Middle Ages? Who uses keys? I haven't used a key. Everything's fucking.
I don't either. Everything.
You don't use a key to get in your house?
No,
I don't either.
Everything. Well, first I go through my
Fancy
garage.
pants.
I look like a
Well,
fucking
no, I
plumber.
have to
got
go
like
through an
20 keys.
airlock because I don't live on Earth.
But it's
so.
like everybody's got digital locks now
I
and
don't.
smart locks. They're cheap. They're nothing. They're
I don't got that Tom Van money.
They're not even that expensive, right? You can get a cheap digital lock for next to nothing now.
$100 bucks.
Yeah. I'm telling you,
My key
it's like
still
a
works,
Ring
though.
doorbell. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna get you that for Christmas. Digital lock. I'm gonna write it
Do
down.
it. That's
There we go.
would
See,
you
I'm
like
a
that,
good-
or would
Better
it
than
make
a plastic ball.
Would it make you paranoid, or would you like it?
Wait, does he get the code?
It's like the one we have. No, he has his own code to come in and watch you have sex with your
Come on.
husband.
Maybe he could take some fucking notes.
He gets a digital lock. Hold on, he's an old curmudgeon man like me. He ain't doing
Yeah,
that
they can
much.
fuck.
Oh, what is he doing? He's wearing denim. How could he?
Did you say Warren Denim? What did you say?
No, I'm saying he's full denim. Jay Leno.
Only when he
mowing his
mows the
yard.
lawn.
Yeah.
Well,
Otherwise, booty shorts.
Don't talk
Shirt
about
off.
mowing the lawn. I know what that means.
Like the concrete Mike, I can understand.
Yeah,
That
he's
guy's
toking.
some hard living, seen some atrocities. But Travis, I feel like he's like me. It's just like a little bit curmudgeon, straight down,
Yeah, but
stay
he's
narrow.
But he's skinny.
Yeah, well, but doesn't.
Long day.
So
Long day.
What is he doing?
Uh,
That's
A lot of
different.
things.
What?
No.
What is
You'll never know. The world may never know.
semantics? Who's on semantics this week?
So this week we have Travis Chastain. Some BDMs may know him as Boomerang. Haven't seen him in a while, so he just moved around my neighborhood.
He's
so
all
it's exciting.
cleaned up.
Yeah, he's lost a lot of weight.
Yeah. He's not the boomerang I remember. I like the sloppy, gross boomerang.
The
Now
cruise.
he's like that. I got my
Where he
shit
passes out at Epcot.
I
Yeah.
got my shit together boomerang.
We're chanting boomerang. He's
Yeah.
falling
Yeah.
over. Like we're laughing at everybody's alcohol poisoning.
Actually, I'm really glad that he's,
Yeah, he's
in
doing
a very,
good.
very good
So we're
place.
chatting with him tonight.
Plug some stuff, my brother.
Yeah, I'm going to be at Tuffy's tomorrow, so I know the CBE has a pickup event for all their boxes for the virtual Bad at Business Beer Fest. So I'll be out there from 12. We're going to do a little virtual tour of Tuffy's with Dan St. Pierre
Cool.
for the festival. But it's going to be a good time. Come out there. There's going to be a handful of other BDMs out there. There'll probably be some beer specials, but it's going to be a beautiful day.
If you do, bring your mask, social distance,
Correct.
and be safe.
Yeah, and if you want to be a part of the CBE group, if you're a BDM, just search on Facebook BDM CBE group.
Well, it's
or,
craft beer enthusiasts.
Yeah, craft beer enthusiasts.
enthusiasts.
And I'm sure there's a verification process or something. You
Yeah.
can get in there.
No, there is. There's probably like a question or something, but and also be cool. Anything else? we
I
need to
think
tell?
that's it.
Hey guys, thanks so much for everything. The BDMs have been so cool and so awesome, reaching out and treating each other well, and we certainly do appreciate that. For all of your Tom and Dan merch needs, tomanddan.com. There is a new logo that will debut on today's show, so you'll get to see that.
cool.
It's the first time I've had it, but it's the way that we kind of start ushering in almost like a new season. We always try to amp things up and change things. So you're gonna have like a lot of really cool merch
Thank
to
you
look
to
forward
the
to.
Danger Brains.
Yes,
you can check out all the work at dangerbrain.com.
Yep,
The
and
Danger Brain.
the Danger Brains go hand in hand with Melissa Soroka.
Yep.
So melissasoroka.com for your hair needs.
Yep.
And on that note, with the new.
Yeah, we're going to have some new merch coming out soon. It's
gonna
in
be
production,
awesome.
but we're also doing a basically a Black Friday sale,
Yeah.
a Black Friday week, and we're bundling a bundle. We're going to have all the bundles, and that's going to start
Well, we
on,
don't really make a lot of
23rd.
money on the merch, so if we can lower the price enough to break even and get you guys supplied with stuff you'll wear, then we'll do it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
So look out for that. We'll let you guys know when that comes out. But like Daniel said, we appreciate all the BDMs out
Yep.
there, the supporters of the show, and support us. Thank you very much. We'll see you guys next week.